Here we go.
Let's play.
Let's play.
Yay! All right.
Start over. Take 2.
All right.
All right, so where do we leave off?
All right. So listen. So tell me. Make shit up. Tell me. How did your group get together? How you've been traveling?
Craigslist.
We met in a tavern.
Lord Craigslist.
Craig's parchment.
No, I like.
He enlisted us.
I like that we met on the battlefield.
declaration.
You were nearly being struck down by another evil wizard. I fired an arrow that distracted him, allowing you to take him down.
Allowing me to cast the well-timed magic missile spell.
Yes, but the explosion launched a boulder that knocked Brother Kyle here on the head. And,
Wow, he's had amnesia for years now?
He's had amnesia.
It's my second
He has anterograde amnesia.
and then the troll.
He's not able to form new memories. Every day he wakes up, he thinks he's level 1.
You should probably get a helmet.
Basically, concussion after concussion.
I have TBI.
And Toby just started following us, like...
Who? Toby?
Yeah.
Just started falling out of nowhere?
No, he started following us, like, around on the battlefield.
Talking to himself
Toby
in third person.
Who are you guys fighting? Like, what was the big battle about?
Just fucking people, you know?
Yeah.
Just the fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Internet trolls.
No, it was war.
Unicron.
It was a war between 2 kingdoms.
Okay.
The
Kingdom of Krondor and which is the kingdom that you guys are currently in and protecting.
and
Tsurani.
That's 2 on the cheek. And
the kingdom of
High Garden.
Really high guard.
It's true.
what's our kingdom?
Krondor.
Krondor.
Kingdom of Krondor.
And
Gondor.
Krondor with a K.
Krondor and Gondor.
Special
no, we're
K.
fighting Krondor. No,
No,
Gondor.
we are from Crowndoor. Oh, man.
Come on. The 4 of us cannot think of one name. I've already given a bunch of fictional our names taken. It's not very creative, but...
Zeland.
Zeland. There we go.
The kingdom of Zeland.
Dirty fucking Zelandese.
Nobody doesn't appreciate your racism.
Well, you were there. You saw how they do.
So this was a while ago, right?
Zeland annexed. Zeland annexed some local baronies from whatever our kingdom is called.
Krondor.
From Krondor.
Got it.
And the king of Krondor could not let that stand, so he sent his armies in retaliation, and that's where we met. Was on the battlefield.
Yeah.
That was years ago, right?
Years and years ago.
Now it's
And
strange.
because you guys were such good compadres, right? You decided to travel together, and
We retired from military life and decided to set forth on adventures, helping. After seeing the horrors of war, we decided to put our efforts towards helping the helpless and
continuing
righting
to protect
wrongs.
the borders.
That's what they tell me.
yeah.
Putting things right that once went wrong, hoping that the next leap is the next leap home.
Oh boy. Anyway, so doing that, and so like,
It's actually a TV show called Dimension Door.
Dimension Door.
Scott Bakula.
So you guys have been traveling together for years.
Mm-hmm.
You've been compatriots because of the huge battle from what you served on, and then you decided to band together because you were such a good team in battle, and you've been kind of like patrolling this whole peninsula of Krondor to make sure that all the the certain outlying areas, that certain cities and the guards and the local dukes and stuff, they can't just be able to police them themselves. So you're basically kind of enlisted by the government, on a per pay per basis type of thing.
Mm-hmm,
Get your basically monthly, due of gold for all this service, plus whatever.
We have pay or play
comes along.
contracts.
Right, exactly.
What kind of creatures have we taken down?
Oh man, all types of stuff. Man. From just
seen
everything from drow to dragons to
we've seen things.
Just innocent.
Things that
Toby has nightmares.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's not normal to see like
Women shoulder.
attack ships off the coast of Orion.
Fort of Orion. So I mean, like, you've been basically traveling around, and you've made your span around the peninsula many times. People in the area know who you are. You're very heroic adventurers. You've become well known among the entire kingdom as the
followers of D-Bird.
The followers of D-Bird, who is your god that
the
you
followers
pray
of
to?
the followers of Dick-Bird.
The D-Bird, Dick-Bird, Cacaw, the god of Cacaw.
And we all say Cacaw.
Who is Kyle is an acolyte of yes, right?
Did you say acolyte or alkalite? Because both apply.
Acolyte of the D-Bird,
He
of the
got us into
Dick-Bird,
D-Bird, and we all love the D-Bird.
of the god of Cacaw, right?
Speaking of acolytes.
So
In fact, my staff of fire that has a large has a well, not large, but it has a sculpted Dick-Bird on the
that's
head of the
quite
staff.
nice. You have that custom made.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
of course.
That is nice.
We have managed to squirrel away some coin.
Yeah, you don't need to squirrel away because, I mean, you guys get a monthly payment from the kingdom just for doing your due diligence and serving, the kingdom around, so...
You made it into a drink?
Yeah, I did.
There was no seltzer in that. No chaser. All right. I'm not gonna deal. It's just preferable to have the thing.
That's hilarious.
So Kyle's a cleric of the god Cacaw, of the Dick-Bird, who is, he's more of like a war cleric, you should say. He's known to pray, to like be able to cast the spells and gain the favor of the Dick-Bird in battle. Oliver, who is a ranger, who is a half elf, very skilled with the bow, very great adventurer, fast on his feet. Toby. Small dwarf, but mighty in stature, very strong. So strong he doesn't even need armor to wear. No, it goes without.
So it'd be like the free ball.
Battle is his armor, right? Blood of his enemies is his armor. And Azamar, who is a very highly intelligent wizard, who is learned in many ways at the school of evocation.
Yes.
Of evocation. Studied highly at the many schools of the Warts of Hog, I guess. The Warts of Hog. Well renowned for his intelligence, his abilities, and his spellcasting. Nah, you got it.
You got there. You got
The
there.
red stripe's kicking in
I
now.
was thinking about a warthog.
Beast Wars what?
Razorback.
Anyway,
Beast.
so after just recently coming from your latest, adventure, where you just defeated a vile enemy along the territories of Krondor, you decide to continue your patrol throughout more toward the inside area of the peninsula, more toward the rural area, where it's not. It's kind of like more like a mini vacation for you guys, because it's one of those things where you go through a city and there's always problems in the city. People are having this and that, and they got to find this, and oh my god, all these problems are going on. This is like a nice little break for you because you've been traveling for a while, for a couple of days, and just a nice, needed, well rested for you. You're starting to get your amnesia, helpfully coming back to you, your history of things and stuff. And you decide that you're just going to take this nice path. So you've come across this nice crossroads where it's a beautiful meadow, off to your left. Flowers, butterflies. It's a beautiful sunny day. A very calm breeze is blowing. Very temperate temperature. It's just one of those beautiful days where you just breathe in and you can relax. And you come to this point and there's a sign in the road. There's 3 different ways you can go.
What does the sign say?
Well, the sign says that Mithdranar is about 157 leagues to the north.
Which way is north?
North.
Oh, there it is. I didn't see it. Sorry.
It's okay.
Slow.
Cridi is 220 leagues to
Duke of Critty.
to the south, and the hamlet of Quiet Tree
Alright,
is.
you're taking those notes? Hey.
Yeah, but I'm behind.
I can start over.
Yeah, start over.
So Mithranor
Mithranor. Yep.
is 157 leagues to the south. I'm sorry, 157 leagues to the north.
I thought so.
Cryde, Cryde, is 220 leagues to the south. And the hamlet of Quiet Tree is half a league to the west. So as you're standing there contemplating, looking at this crossroads, you think to yourself, well, we've been to Mithranor many times, we've been to Cryde so many times, it's hard to repeat. You've been these are major cities within this kingdom. And as you're looking, there's a lot of trees and a lot of, bushes and shrubbery and stuff like that that's around the whole area that's along the path. And, like I said, it's real quiet. You hear the animals chirping and, the gophers running around, the deer jumping and stuff like that, the squirrels disappearing.
So what?
The squirrel disappeared. There's a squirrel was sitting on this stump right here that suddenly just disappeared.
Huh.
Did you see that?
Motherfucker.
Oh, I saw that.
Toby's confused.
I run over and I look at the stump.
Oh, wait, hold on. Was there any effect when it disappeared, like a cloud of dust or smoke?
Oh, you guys were looking around, and then you saw the squirrel that was there, and then and it was gone.
And it just poof in an instant.
It went.
Okay.
No poof, just gone.
Okay.
Leftover style.
All right.
I have this.
Now you saw him, and then you didn't.
Is this something that we're used to seeing?
Nope.
Okay.
You never see squirrels disappear. Normally, they just run away when they see you.
All right. Well, I want to investigate.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I want to go over to the stump.
It's a large tree, by the way.
Oh,
So.
the large tree.
Large large stump of a large
Trump tree?
Strong tree, yeah.
Is it hate Toby?
Large tree stump.
Yeah.
And I just wanna look around for any sign of the squirrel just having moved on.
Roll an investigation skill check.
So what is that? Sorry.
That's hey, by the way,
Investigation
that's
is,
something you
intelligence.
guys are gonna have to help me with,
Investigation.
what the
That's
roll is.
intelligence.
It'll be a 20.
Yeah. Do you have
Do I have proficiency in investigation?
Yeah, what are your modifiers?
No, nature is my
Okay.
+2.
So, but you still apply your attribute bonus.
Oh, my.
Yeah. So investigation is intelligence. So you still apply your intelligence modifier.
Okay, my +2. Great. So, shit, a 7.
Oh, here, no, roll on this. There. Can I get that pencil?
Yeah, that's 12.
I've got to fill in my
That's
modifiers.
So did I.
What's your intelligence?
My intelligence is 15.
Okay. So you look around the stump, you search around, you don't see anything out of the normal, it just looks like a normal tree stump. The tree's been felled many, many, many years ago where, the bark's been growing over, you see small little saplings starting to grow out of the stump, and you see some squirrel poop.
Okay, from my nature knowledge, I don't know anything else.
Nope, and that's it. There's nothing really there.
All right. Hey guys, I don't see anything over here. I don't see the squirrel, and I don't see any sign of any mischief. So just let's see if that ever happens again.
I could cast detect magic.
Kyle, an acorn hits you in the head.
What the fuck? I wouldn't say that.
What is the fuckus?
Well, yeah.
By
What
Dick
the
Beard.
fuck?
By Dickbeard. Or by Dickbeard.
My dude here.
Dickbeard is good. That works.
Another acorn hits you in the head.
All right, we gotta figure out what's going on. Is there I look up. Is there something throwing acorns at me?
Yeah, squirrel.
Is it the squirrel? Do I recognize it?
Look very similar to the
So I
squirrel that
recognize
you
it
saw.
as the squirrel?
Well, you kind of have amnesia, but from what you can tell,
It looks like
it looks
like any squirrel.
it looks like a very similar squirrel to any squirrel that you've seen. Yes, same color. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to put in my modifiers real quick. Can I cast? I want to cast Detect Magic to see if I can detect any magic.
Go ahead.
I cast Detect Magic. What
Um,
do I roll? I'm sorry. This is the stuff.
That's a good question. Do you have to roll like against intelligence to see if the spell works or fails?
no, you don't have to. It's, well, actually, let me cast Detect Magic because I can do that as a oh no, it's not a yeah, I can do that as a ritual, so I don't have to. It doesn't count against my spell slots.
Okay.
So, so I will cast the ritual of Detect Magic. It takes 10 minutes.
It takes 10 minutes to cast a spell.
To cast this spell, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Do you have to say like in a specific area, or is it kind of like a spherical, like global surrounding you?
oh no, I'm sorry. Casting time is one action. Duration is 10 minutes. My bad.
Oh, okay, so
So it
takes
is
one action.
instantaneous.
Oh wait, I can ritual cast too.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But he does it.
Well, you both do it at the same time. That's fine.
Yeah, you both are like.
Do you have to direct it in specific ways, or just
No, it's
in an area?
within 10 or within 30 feet of me. Anything within 30 feet of me.
in a sphere?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can. I see a faint aura around any visible creature, object in the air that bears magic, and I learn a school of magic, if any.
Okay. So you cast the spell, Kyle. You cast the spell as well, and then, or you pray to your god, and he bestows you upon you the ability to detect magic. You detect all the magical items in everyone's possession. You get this aura, and above you in the tree, you see the aura of magic around this world. He starts chattering at you. He throws another acorn. It hits you.
Oh. hey. Does anybody have the ability to speak with animals?
I do. I have a +5 proficiency animal handling. I would like to do that. I think that's a wisdom check.
But animal handling is not exactly speaking with animals. That's just.
Why do you gotta say that? If he may not have said that,
I'm sorry. It's the DM in me. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I want Levy to help me out with this so that he knows the rules better
help
than
me
I
out
do.
with this. Not like I'm the one that has
I'm sorry,
amnesia.
I'm
Like I
sorry.
said,
Help everybody.
same team,
Help
black
everybody.
actors.
Help. Help everybody. Stop throwing acorns at each other.
Okay. So I don't have animal handling. I mean, I do, but that doesn't matter with speaking, I guess. So I can't do anything.
No, that's not you. This is me. I'm keeping track of time.
Okay.
It's part of this. Go ahead.
Oh.
The squirrel disappears. You see him. You're watching.
Yeah.
Gone.
Okay.
I begin speaking to the trees around me, asking them if they know what's going on with this magic squirrel.
They don't know really much about the squirrel. They just know that the oaks are too lofty and they block out all the sunlight. Just catch that one. Catch that reference.
Yeah.
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 Really? That's a real shallow reference. But go ahead.
Do I detect magic again? Like say like it proved out here, but maybe did it come into existence anywhere else around me?
It's back on the stump again.
It's back on the stump.
But you don't see a squirrel. You just see the aura.
Oh. Okay. Can I investigate the stump again? Knowing that there's magic there, is it gonna glean anything else from it, like a
Are you
investigation?
gonna come up and approach the stump
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
look
yeah,
around
yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like that?
Yeah.
So the aura of magic that was here on top of the stump runs up into that tree.
Oh shit! Do I have anything that can stop magic, hold magic,
Dispel magic.
like hold it in place? I don't think so. I can hold person.
The squirrel reappears in the tree and starts chattering at you, Toby.
Nobody can talk to a
Or
squirrel.
wait, you're not there. You're still in there. So he looks in. He's who's over here again? Nate, right? And
Nate,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, maybe a druid would come in.
He's chattering at Nate, like
Is he still magical?
is yes, you can see an aura around.
So there's an aura here, and now there's an aura.
Nope.
Around
The
squirrel.
aura that was here moved into that tree, and where that aura is, the squirrel now reappeared.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's follow.
He's not happy that you're right near that stump.
Oh, okay.
Not one
squirrel?
bit.
I'm worried about a squirrel.
Yeah, he's chattering at you like a squirrel would chatter.
So Squirrel's not happy we're at the stump.
Nope.
Oh.
Not at all.
I say reveal
Let
yourself.
me go back over here and let me try asking the squirrel what it wants. What do you want? Damn it! I just really think that would work.
I look up into the sky and I smile and wink as I snap my fingers twice because I see Ray Beam and he's bearing down on the squirrel.
Okay. Did you command your familiar? Did he fly off your arm? Was he just been kind of flying
He's
around?
been flying around and he looked down to me and was like, "You see, we're dealing with a squirrel," and I was like,
Okay.
warning shot.
What's Ray doing?
They do like a
What is
flyby.
Ray doing?
Yeah, what's
So-
he gonna do?
He's gonna swoop down and attempt to warning shot.
What do you mean warning shot?
Claw at the squirrel.
So he's gonna
Like a
attack.
flyby.
He's gonna fly by the
So he's gonna attack the squirrel.
He's gonna attack the
He's
squirrel
gonna wing him.
and be like, I could pick you up if I want to. Work with us here. But
So he's gonna come at the squirrel.
He's gonna come at the squirrel.
Okay, so as Ray comes at the squirrel disappears.
Okay.
Your hawk is confused, almost flies into the tree, gets caught up in some of the leaves, and then flies away and looks down at you like, "What's up, man? What's going on? I thought you told me to get something and it's not there no more."
Okay.
With animal handling,
Your
I can
spell wore off by
intuit
now, Levy.
an
Your spell
animal's
wore off by now. It's
intentions.
been about 10 minutes.
Okay?
What's that?
With animal handling, I can intuit an animal's intentions.
Okay.
So I can figure out what he's fucking doing.
Yeah, but he's gone now.
Do you need to
A DM might
Right
call
for
for a
that.
wisdom animal handling check. You might also make a wisdom check to control your mount. That doesn't matter. I guess I would have to make a wisdom check.
That's just to handle the animals, right? You want to just
It says, calm down any domestic animal, keep him out from getting spooked, or intuit an
Okay.
animal's intentions.
you don't know where the animal is though because it's disappeared.
Well, when it
Well,
comes
no, but he's been watching what he's been doing, and he can make
When it
a.
comes-
Oh,
back.
you can. Okay. Well, all right. So your intuition tells you. Your intuition tells you that the squirrel wants to go back to the stump. That he's pissed off that you're in the area, and he's not very happy.
So let's back up a little bit and see what happens. Back up off the stump a bit.
Okay.
All right.
Let's flank the squirrel. Okay.
You guys gonna? How long you guys gonna wait?
What's the squirrel doing now?
You don't know. You don't see him.
I thought he was there.
No, he's disappeared, man. He's invisible.
Oh, so it's an invisible squirrel.
Well, after your detect magic and after
Yeah.
your intuition, you've deduced that the squirrel becomes
Invisible.
invisible and
Yeah.
becomes visible again because basically where the magic was, he was disappeared and reappeared.
Yeah.
Can I look around anywhere else for anything? Do I see anything?
You can search the whole area if you want to, but I mean, basically, we're on this side of the river right now, so.
Do I see anything else out of the ordinary besides just the squirrel?
No, nothing really out of the ordinary, except that it's basically, the one thing that's out of the ordinary is that this area of land, this meadow, these trees, these shrubs are very untouched by humans. It's very nature-esque. There's not like any type of trotted through, basically people who travel this path use the path. They don't go off the beaten path. It's basically, an untouched meadow, untouched trees, untouched nature.
So I'm wondering is somebody doing something maybe in another section of the map that is affecting this section of the map? Like
You see the
casting magic.
squirrel reappear on the road.
Okay.
He has an acorn, and he's contentedly eating it. Looking over at you guys.
All right. let's follow him along the path.
I want to get close to him and see if I can intuit his intentions.
He's eating.
Okay. We know that. We know that he's hungry.
All right, so he doesn't like it if we're by the stump. Do you guys want to provoke him and like chop the stump down, or
Let's check the stump for any sort of.
Well, I don't think we have anything to really do that. I mean, does he even have a woodcutter's axe?
How close are you to the squirrel, Brother Kyle?
Pretty close.
Like,
I'm up in his grill.
5 feet?
you're up in his grill.
Some squirrel.
When you get about 10 feet away, the squirrel hops over to the bridge just to get away from you.
Does the squirrel want us to follow him?
He just wants to be left alone. He's kind of just eating, like watching you and trying to keep his distance from you.
So
I
we
go
need
back
to-
over and I sit on the fucking stump.
You sit on the stump. Okay. He's there. He's looking over at you.
I'm gonna move a little closer to him.
Pissed.
Right here. I'm moving right to the edge of the bridge.
What's Toby doing?
Hops a little bit over the bridge just to get away from you.
What's Toby doing this whole time?
Yeah,
I was
what's
just
Toby
watching you guys.
Make
play with the squirrel.
Toby no judge.
Toby's just waiting.
I feel like if I follow the squirrel, the bridge is gonna collapse or something.
You can determine by this look at the bridge, it's very sturdy.
That doesn't-
It's been well traveled and it's been repaired many times. That this is a normal bridge that people use. It's not
Here's what I want to do.
rickety or anything at
I
all.
want to rush forward and spook the squirrel. Bang.
Disappears.
Where is? Okay.
Gone.
I want to see if he reappears in the stump again. Where you're at.
What's that?
If he reappears in the stump again, capture him.
Okay, alright, that sounds good. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm
No,
gonna.
you're on the stump already. You were like
Oh,
chilling right
shit.
on the stump.
I
So
just
if you
erased the
boost
stump.
That's okay, we know where it's at.
Alright, no, I'm leaving the stump. So if he wants to poof on the stump, he can poof on the stump.
Squirrel reappears here.
Oh, jeez.
Alright.
He's leaving us away. I want
You know
to investigate the stump again.
I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. Yeah.
Let me make an investigation check on the stump again.
Okay.
Do you got a dice generator?
Yeah.
Nice.
Do have dice.
Yeah. Investigation is +5, so. Ah. 17 plus 5 is 22.
Levy, you look around the side of the stump and you look a little bit closer and you notice that there's a hole in the stump. Basically, you've determined that this is the squirrel's home.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, it's a magic squirrel's home.
Is there anything in there that shouldn't be in there?
Nope. Just a basic squirrel house. Lots of acorns. You know,
Okay.
nothing. Just a nest. Basic.
Nothing
you know.
in there
Take
to
some-
indicate why he would be invisible or
Oh, this is
poofing.
take some of the acorns.
No.
Maybe we
Doesn't
can,
poof,
we-
just
maybe-
disappears.
Yeah, just disappears.
Doesn't bamf for nothing.
Okay, so
take some of the acorns. Maybe we can kind of like leave the squirrel somewhere, or get closer to us or something.
okay,
Also, we can make some paste out of them.
Some hummus. Acorn hummus.
Oh,
I don't know if I want to mess with the squirrel's home. So I'll just leave it alone, and then I'll come back down here and see what's going on.
Alright, so you guys are what? Oh, Toby?
Hey, Toby!
You moving too?
Toby, we miss you. Come on, man.
Toby wants to check the stump.
Okay.
Proficient in nature.
Okay. You see exactly the same thing that Azamar saw. It's a squirrel's house.
but better. You see it better though.
You
A
see,
wolf totem.
no, same thing. Exactly the same thing. Just basically a squirrel's home. Acorns.
You're like, it doesn't
You
even
see
look like it's here.
34 acorns as opposed to a pile.
Toby's gonna follow everybody else.
Let's follow
Okay.
squirrel. I follow squirrel.
As you guys are crossing the bridge, you notice that of the river. The river is probably about a good 25, 30 feet wide. It's well rushing. You know, it's pretty quick. It's not like a slow, passive streaming. It's pretty good. It must have rained like a day or two ago, and like kind of has like a good rush to it. You can see there's like kind of like a little bit of an edge to it, but in the middle it's pretty deep. It's like your standard river. This area over here, you can tell that this was a type of watermill at one time.
Mhm.
There's a wheel that was they're used to collect water. It's kind of basically fallen over. It's like stuck into the muck on the side of the stream. These are the ruins, like the foundation of the watermill itself, and it basically has been just broken down and non-used, and it's just been this way for, bless you, probably about at least maybe 50, 60 years. The grass and the shrubs have overgrown it. Things are kind of nature's overtaking it again, and it's just like kind of one of those old things that's just been neglected and unused. All the wood and everything that was part of it has been rotted away, and all that's left is the stone and bits of like the metal that was used for the wheel.
Wow. Okay.
Sounds like a scene from like The Last of Us when he's going to the hotel rooms.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those things where
like that.
these people have used this watermill at one point in time. It probably has either gone out of use and they just like let it go to neglect, and over the years it fell apart, or it's just like one of those things where it broke and it was so bad that it just was never repaired and it was just let go because they didn't have any use for it. So
Sorry.
Okay.
who's this?
Kyle. Me.
Kyle. Okay. You approach the squirrel again?
He just moved my token. I was on the break, but yeah, sure.
Well, the
I'll approach
squirrel's gonna kind of hop away over here, like off to the side of the road. He doesn't want to be near you or nothing. So.
Do you guys want to follow the squirrel? You want to check out the ruins?
I don't know. I'm thinking that the squirrel itself is incidental. I think it's just not a normal squirrel. It was just upset that we were near his house, but something has made this thing
Be able to warp.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking
It's either turn invisible or it's teleporting.
what I'm thinking is somebody maybe casting doing magic somewhere else that's affecting this area over here. It's kind of like, did you ever see The Prestige when Tesla is doing those projects, but he doesn't realize that all the way over here there's a cat fucking appearing everywhere. So maybe somebody's fucking around with something.
But so why would someone mess with a squirrel?
I don't know.
Perhaps the squirrel just
not messing with
something.
the squirrel. Somebody's messing with something, and then they don't realize that it's affecting the squirrel over here.
Let's take a look at this old mill. See if there's anything in here that may be the cause of these magical mysteries.
What's your marching order?
I would be more towards the. I would probably be more towards the back, but not at the very back.
Is it you?
That's Toby.
I usually...
No. I would be like second last, and then because.
Position how you guys want each other. This Kyle.
That's fine. I'm fine right there.
Who's
But
this?
Nate.
That's Toby.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Toby.
But Oliver usually goes way out in front.
We can
Yeah, but
switch.
you guys are kind of like looking after the squirrel and kind of figuring out like you're kind of looking off into the room. So.
But yeah, we're all kind of like just peeking around the edge of the bridge, like
The fuck?
like.
So the
all
squirrel's
three
sitting here
south.
like this. He's like eating the acorn, and he looks up, and he looks around, and he disappears, and he's gone. And there went the camera. And there went the book. Something spooked him.
Okay.
Was it shenanigans?
Did we
All right.
see the direction he was looking when he was?
Out of the loud noise, and out of the shrubs and the brush from like behind here, two men come busting out of the brush, holding swords and screaming and going ah, and running directly towards you.
Are they running to us?
They're
or
from
from
right at you
Right at
with
us.
madness in their eyes.
I feel like it's running from something.
I use sharpshooter and I
Well,
will attack them.
shall we roll initiative?
Okay. Yeah, let's roll initiative.
Okay.
I need a marker so I can write the initiatives down.
I feel like these guys are probably running from
this?
something and not that
Tell
out.
me right here on the map.
Oh, okay.
Figure that out,
Are
right?
they covered in anything?
Are they covered in anything?
Yeah.
Like being like,
Bloody, bruised.
Bloody,
do they look like they've been
clothes
fighting?
ripped.
well,
Oh, damn, I rolled 20. So that'd be 22 for my initiative.
20, right?
Here.
it's a higher than better rank.
Oh, come on!
Be sure to add your initiative modifier.
Oh shit!
+1, so I got a 9.
6,
7 plus...
A 0. I have a 0 initiative modifier.
Uh-huh.
I roll a 6. No, I didn't. I didn't roll it all yet.
Wait, plus my what? Which
19.
my
I roll it.
proficiency?
No, I roll 6.
We got 6, Kyle?
Yeah.
What do you got, Toki?
9.
What's the name?
9. What do you, 9?
11.
See, told you. Yeah, you know menu.
No.
Put the Italian noise.
Yeah, I use it as a bookmark. Don't judge me.
Both men are carrying, one man is carrying a long sword as he's running at you. Another man is carrying a short sword as he's running at you. They're wearing, modest armor. They're wearing green. Like I said, they have rage and madness and stuff in their eyes, and they're coming right toward you with their sword drawn.
Okay.
And you're first.
Azamar?
Yep.
Alright, I am going to cast Firebolt at the first person.
Okay.
So that is going to be 10 minutes. Okay, so I roll a 15.
How did you not using your dice? How did you not rolling your dice?
Oh, I don't know, I'm just...
Oh. You have the physical, I'm just wondering
Yeah.
why you're using the digital. That's all.
Multicolored dice right there.
Yeah, so I rolled 15.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and 1 for damage. So at level 15, I roll 3d10.
Okay.
And I deal 20 damage.
Okay. And what is a bolt? Is it kind of like just like an arrow, like a street, like a bolt of energy?
Yeah, I hurl a mote of fire at a creature at an object within range. So it's just like a stream of fire.
A stream of fire.
Yeah.
Okay. As you
Or just like a small.
as you emote
Yeah.
the fire in the man's direction, you hit him, and he's engulfed in flames. He's so like charred remains, and he falls down to the ground dead.
Okay.
Who's
And-
next? Oliver?
Okay. I take my bow and I fire at
Which bow?
my longbow,
Okay.
and I fire at this guy. So this guy's dead.
Yep, he's laying right there in the charred remains where he
Okay.
busted out of the brush right at the
So my longbow,
Very
the
experienced
dexterity.
Huh?
at the very experienced wizard.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. So it's 7.
7. Is that for your one attack?
That's for one attack, and then I
Alright,
attack
so-
twice. And
Don't
that's
you get attacked
22.
3 times with your bow?
I do if I cast
If you
Zephyr
cast.
Strike.
Okay, so just 2 attacks. Okay.
Right, so 22.
Okay,
That hits.
that hits. Yep.
And the damage is. So 1d8.
Plus any pluses?
Plus your
Plus
dexterity.
6. 1d8 plus 6. So it's a d8.
Yeah. It's a diamond shape.
Is that a 0? 6.
There's
6
So-
plus 6, that's 12.
There's no 0 numbers on the dice. is
You guys
there?
said plus 6?
Only
Yeah.
the percentage.
Okay.
So 6.
Yeah,
So 6 plus 6, 12.
No, it was a 0.
Oh, so that's 10. You rolled a 10-sided die.
The one,
Oh, okay.
the one that's- the diamond one.
This one? Oh, okay.
No, that's the percentile.
This one.
There you
Got it.
go. There you go.
8, 14. 14 damage.
Okay, 14 damage. You pull your bow back, and as you string back, you let loose. And being the excellent marksman that you are, the arrow pierces the man straight between the temples and kills him instantly. Dead.
Do I recognize this man that I've just slain?
You've never seen this man before in your entire life.
Okay.
Do we recognize the clothing they wear? Any kind of markings?
So you're
I
searching
go over.
bodies.
I go over. I pull the arrow out of his skull and I put it back in my quiver after wiping the blood off my tunic.
So the first man was been burnt and charred beyond all recognition whatsoever. So all that's really left of him is a fucking ash, you know, a charred remains. This other man here was even his weapon was just fucking burnt to a crisp. So this man,
overkill.
this man here who Oliver had killed with the bow and arrow.
And as is our custom, we chuck the body in the river.
Alright. So let me make sure I recap the exact events we're having right now. Oliver is taking the body that was not charred by Asmir, and you are dumping it into the river.
Yeah.
Okay. And Brother
It's got
Kyle,
a good flow here,
We
right?
established what I'm doing.
you are
We all
taking the charred remains, cutting out the heart, and consuming it.
Yes, you ever see Dance with Wolves?
Alright, so you just do that. Alright. Toby, Asmir, what are you guys doing during all this?
Watching me and Nate be fucking
Toby is shaking his head and just questioning his religion.
What's your character's name?
Kyle.
Kylie
Kyleron.
As you're doing this, you hear a noise, and 7 skeletal dogs bust through the shrub.
Are any of them intimidated that I'm eating the heart of a dead body?
No,
Okay.
They're skeletons, dude. They don't give a shit.
they are dog skeletons.
Oh, what's their CR
Whose turn is
level?
it?
We wouldn't know that.
Are we still on initiative?
No, your round was over after you disintegrated the one guy and then ate the
Okay.
heart of the other. Whichever order that was in, I guess.
Okay. Alright, well, I think we have to
Of course,
destroy,
you're Reeser.
destroy these hellhounds.
They're not hellhounds. They're skeletons.
Skeletal hounds.
Yeah,
I think we've got to destroy them.
Well, I have Destroy Undead. I just don't know what their
Roll
CR
initiative.
is.
You are surprised
That's a D20.
in the middle of your meal.
I got an 18.
And this is a D20.
18. Toby.
20 plus 1, 21.
Oh, I forgot to add my shit.
Add your shit.
18 plus, modifier?
What would have been up here, right?
I don't have.
What's your initiative, Kyle?
13.
Ashmere.
20.
Oliver.
I don't know what my modifier is supposed to be.
It's your dexterity modifier.
Oh, my dexterity modifier?
Alright, where you at, Nate?
Okay.
You're shooting some skeletal dogs.
So I shot the first skeletal dog, and he took 8 points of damage. And then, as the arrow is nearing the dog, a hail of thorns erupts from the arrow, and every enemy within 5 feet must make a dexterity saving throw, and they take 1d10
Which one are you talking about?
I was targeting this one, so it's
so
this
if
guy, this guy, this guy. All have to make a dexterity saving throw, and
What is
and
it?
him.
What does it say if you save? Half damage?
Piercing, a creature takes 1d10 piercing on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. So,
You pull back your bow and attack. As it hits this skeletal dog, it shatters into a million thorns, killing this creature. And then it also kills this creature, and it wounds these two.
yeah, because I got an 11 on my.
You're next, Toby. Toby, what do you do? Toby.
Toby smash!
Told you to smash.
Can we go smash?
Oh wait, that was my first shot, and I have another attack.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
My
Oliver got Toby's.
with my next attack, I'm gonna cast Wind Wall, and
And what does that do?
that will put. I think I can cast it around them like this. So
Make sure you guys keep track of the spells that you're casting.
Oh yeah, you know
So
what?
Don't,
You know
try
what?
to
You're right.
cast.
I'm not gonna get guilty. Not guilty. I'm done. I'm done. I step back and
No, you're not.
yeah.
What you gotta do?
Oh yeah, no, you can only cast one spell per turn. So
You only cast one spell, and I've already cast the thorns, but I can take another shot, which will, and that'll do the same. So I'm gonna target this guy on my second shot, and
Okay, what's the goal?
get a 17 to hit,
Okay, hit.
Levy, I think you created a monster, by the way.
and then
one. Oh,
oh no, it's not that. It's a D10 for damage.
Yep.
No D8. D8.
D8.
Diamond level 1.
And that is a 14 damage,
Dead.
and
The dog
those who
explodes into a random flurry of bones.
and I believe my Hail of Thorns is still in action for 1 minute. So my
Well, the hail of thorns spread out and like hit these characters, but they just continue on, and that's they're not going to just kind of sit there and go.
How is this a D? This isn't a D10, right?
right, but
Wait, what?
it affects every ammunition. So my
Oh, okay.
next so my next
So your next
ammunition.
shot. Okay,
So my
I
next
understand. Got it.
so they can if they save on a dexterity, but then it's the
Toby gonna smash, yeah?
I'm gonna
What are you
smash
smashing with, by the way, Toby?
Great axe.
and it does
That's a big.
does
a big weapon.
It does 8 damage on the others. On this one and this one.
Which one is a D10?
Okay.
Oh, this one. 0 is a 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're still sticking around.
They're still sticking around. Okay, well I'm done firing my arrows.
Can Toby smash now?
Toby can smash.
Is your turn starting? You hopping over Brother Kyle eating the heart?
Is Brother Kyle here?
This is Brother Kyle.
No, I
This
understand
is
that,
the
but
corpse.
where is he?
This is Brother Kyle. This is the corpse he's eating. These are the 4 remaining
I think
skeletal
at this point I'm
bodies.
done eating the
So
heart.
it's essentially like this.
I've consumed the heart and I'm strengthened by my enemy's soul.
So essentially Brother Kyle is here, right?
I'm right where the token is.
Yes.
Right where the token is, that's me, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Well, you were like in the middle of 4.
Nope,
That's why
I'm right there.
clarifying.
Well, I mean, this is a 5-foot square, right?
Yeah.
So this body is laying here, and Kyle is basically going, heart.
Well, if you're doing it like that, I don't think he's eating the corpse and doing something.
I'm done eating. I've ate all the corpse and I'm full.
Anyway, you are still at that moment in that block. Regardless if you're eating the heart or not, so. What are you doing, Toby? Running around there? I get it. Okay.
From there, target this one with my great axe.
Okay.
That is 1d6 plus 5, so 5d6. There's my d6. 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Okay. You missed.
Yeah. But I have 2 attacks
Well,
after that.
4 on your 1d6. That was your attack. That's not.
Oh, wait, did you roll your attack?
No, you need to roll
Yeah, roll your attack. Then you, if you
Oh.
hit, then you roll your damage. Haha, I don't want you to roll with 1.
This is so much difficult
Yeah,
to do
4 on a
on a
d6 is not a.
No, you just target your enemy. Now roll.
You want to control.
Yeah, attack.
Control.
You like double clicking on your. Yeah, double click. Double click.
7
Okay. And you have a
You add
modifier to that?
modifier.
Do you have any pluses to that?
plus 5
Okay.
plus
Yeah,
5
that's
efficiency
the-
bonus.
that's
That's
12.
Hit.
12.
Okay, you hit.
So what does that do then?
Now you roll your damage.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah. 8. 4.
Plus. gain plus 2 damage for strength or anything?
Plus 5 strength.
Okay, so you got 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this guy is dead.
Mm-hmm. But then I got 2 more attacks.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move
How much movement does he have left? Probably about another 10 feet or so.
5, 10, 15,
Okay.
20.
Alright.
Targeting this one, hitting with my great axe again.
Okay. Look.
I think it doubles. Yeah, 2.
A 2.
Yeah.
You missed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I am.
And do you have another attack yet?
I've got one more attack. I'm gonna try attacking him again.
Okay.
14 plus 5. 19.
Roll your damage.
Math.
3.
Plus. Ow.
Plus dexterity.
No.
Your strength. 5. Sorry, so it'd be
9. 4 plus 5 is 9.
9. I rolled a 3.
Oh, you rolled a 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 8.
So kill him. He's gone.
Alright.
Alright.
And that's it for me.
Yep. Who's next?
Next
You're
would
up
be-
there.
Ass scratch.
Asmar.
Asmer.
Okay.
Which token are you?
I am the. Yeah, I am on the road there.
Okay. Tell me which way to go.
Asmar was standing there in stunned shock
Who's this token?
as Kyle was conceived.
I've never seen him
He's moved out of the way.
from such an action.
Which way?
By the way, these things right here, these are not trees. These are shrubs. These big blobs here are trees. So
Okay.
Shrubbery?
yeah, so Nate was able to shoot.
Just move me up past.
Yeah.
Alright.
No. On keep me on the road, but move me up past
And
Kyle,
I ignore,
so I don't.
where?
Yeah.
Down?
Yep.
I ignore half and one.
Okay, and then I'm going to cast Firebolt at the first skeletal dog.
Is that fireball a cantrip or is it just
That's Firebolt? Yeah, it's a cantrip.
a cantrip? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And Jedi ignore 3/4 and half cover
Fire cantrip too.
on ranged weapons.
Got it.
So I score an 18.
These are low shrubs too.
Yeah.
I score an 18. Yes.
Dead.
Damage?
What's that?
I forgot about the conversation.
3d10.
Yeah, who are going to be
So-
barbarian brother.
We were, but then it didn't
that thing
happen. So I
blinking
decided
red?
to
Is
be
that
an awesome
not
ranger.
That's right.
with
Yeah.
fucking sweet bow skills.
Gotcha.
17 damage.
Okay. The dog's bones turn to ash and char and disincorporate. Cool.
So we have one hellhound, one bone hound.
Not a hellhound, it's just a skeletal dog.
We have one skeletal dog left.
Mm-hmm. Do you have another attack at all? Or
No.
any turn at all? Okay.
Nope.
So, let's see where we at. So that's the
Is it
Kyle, it's your turn, man.
Fueled by the strength of my enemy, I pick up the corpse and throw it out of the way.
Okay. You throw it out of the way toward Asmir.
Where you did what now?
He threw the corpse toward you, so he could get it out of his way.
And then I'm going to head to I'm going to move to the bam right here, and I'm going to attack with my mace of the Abbey, which is a 1d6 plus 4 bludgeoning, and it has a +2 attack bonus. So we'll roll a 1d6.
We'll roll 20. We'll roll a d20 first.
Two attacks.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
You're using what are you using? What are you using? Okay.
Mace of the Abbey,
Okay.
the magic of the virtue.
That has a +2.
So we got 12 and plus.
The divine striker, the +2 d8 radiant weapon.
Okay.
That's what that is. So I roll 2 d8s. What?
Well, make sure you hit first.
Oh,
so what's your strength modifier?
2.
You got a 14.
14. No, I got a 12.
Well, plus your 2 from your.
Yeah.
Oh, the attack bonus 2, and then strength modifier. So okay, 14.
Hit.
Okay, and then it says with
Roll
divine
your
striker
damage.
+2 d8. But right here it says
2d8.
plus 1d.
So 1d6.
Plus 4. It's the same thing. Same thing. +2 d8 is the same thing as a d6 plus 4, right?
No. 2d8 is much more potential damage.
Yep.
Okay. So I roll 2 d8s.
Mm-hmm.
And Okay. Borrow a
Yeah,
D8.
of course. Get in there. With dice of 4. That's why I brought them.
7. And what was your modifier to that plus?
For attack? 2.
No, for damage.
See, now I'm confused because I
So
don't
it's
know.
at least a plus 2. Do you have any like strength modifier?
Plus 2 D8 radiant weapon.
Okay, so just plus 2. So yeah, it's plus 2 to your total. What was it?
9. Okay, so it would be 7.
So that guy's gone. Alright.
So what I don't understand is because that says one thing, but then for the Mace of Abbey it says damage type 1d6 plus 4 bludgeoning.
Well, that's the weapon roll. Yeah, so that's actually the damage roll of the weapon. But then for your divine strike, you can once per turn on one attack, you can add 2d8 radiant
There's
damage.
just so many modifiers once you get to
I should have just used Destroy Undead. It would have been nice if I would have went first. I'm sure I could have killed all those people with one fell.
I killed a lot of.
But I'm saying they seem like they were a weaker undead, so I feel like
I'm glad they can take piercing damage. If they couldn't, I'd have been fucked.
How do you pierce?
Do you get any additional damage on your bow attacks?
Yeah,
Because
dude.
1d, I was gonna say 1d6 seems kind of low.
Right. No, I get 1d8.
Oh, 1d8.
I get 1d8 with an attack bonus of 6.
Yes.
Hyper Doom.
Sorry.
But do you get like an additional damage die
17.
at a higher level?
With my longbow?
Familiar with
I don't
Yeah.
how this, like how the attack and
No.
the damage thing is working out for you?
I don't know.
It's just we're not doing it on the computer.
You would
Yeah,
think.
so you kind of gotta get.
Yep. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling through it.
All right, so as you guys
Don't mind us. Just keep going.
have put down all the skeletal dogs, a dozen skeletal warriors come out of the brush with a captain. This captain, you can tell because he's wearing armor. These skeletal warriors are all carrying swords, short swords.
Which one's the captain?
This guy back. He's kind of back in the brush.
Okay.
And they surprise you and they attack.
Do we re-roll for initiative or keep going?
You already have your initiative, this is still part of the attack.
That's me.
They surprised you.
Okay, so is it my turn first?
Yeah.
It's the skeleton's turn.
Okay.
So, who's this?
That's
Toby? This is Kyle?
Kyle.
Okay.
That's Nate back there.
When do I record on this thing how many hit points I'm getting?
Up here, you'll like mark when you start to get hit.
Temporary hit points?
So these guys move around to attack.
Did they just like come up out of the ground?
They came through the brush. They exploded through the brush. That was like basically something.
Man, what is my hawk doing? Like,
I ate that guy's heart for nothing.
Hang
I need some warnings here. Hey, hawk, from your Ray beam, a little help here on the warnings. Caw.
Oh!
Jesus, caw.
So they attack you. Since you are the immediate enemy.
Fine. Bring it. Nobody likes a challenge.
You take 21 hit points of damage
Oh,
Fuck me.
of these 4 skeletal warriors that attack.
Oh, that's right, you know his AC.
Oliver, you're up.
Okay, so seeing this, I kind of want to.
I got you, but hold on. Stay there. I got it.
I just took 21 hit points.
All right,
I need to redeem myself somehow.
Come on, you got
20.
I'm gonna cast Conjure Barrage
You're out
and
of
fire
Just grab me whatever.
an arrow at
Right stripe it is.
Nope, I drank them all.
it's all of this
Yeah,
shit.
got plenty of vodka, but
Yeah, there's a dozen of them.
help yourself to
Okay,
the vodka.
so I'm gonna fire an arrow
I appreciate it.
here.
You okay, Josh? Yeah. Okay.
So,
I've been up since 3:30.
I know, I'm sorry.
Right, no?
so it's a 60-foot cone, Jed, that I'm firing here.
Yeah.
And with a 10-foot diameter, so it goes out.
What is the spell?
It's Conjure Barrage. It is a 3rd level spell.
Mm-hmm.
that will create a 60-foot long cone
60 foot, okay.
with 10-foot diameter.
Okay.
And
And you will hit
I
Toby.
will hit.
Toby. You will hit Toby with that spell if you continue to cast it. Just FYI.
Fuck, what if I aim for this guy? Do I kill all these guys and not Toby?
Now you'll be able to come this way, right here.
Alright, so I
Actually,
aim for.
who moved my captain?
Oh, wait a minute.
I moved the captain. Sorry. My
I have moved.
Captain was.
He was here.
No,
in between the
but-
trees. That's okay. I'll just get him. That's right. He doesn't move. He's just kind of watching.
Alright.
What are you rolling with, man? You probably hit these 6 right here if you wanted to.
Okay,
With
fine.
the spell.
Then I'll do that. I will hit those 6.
Okay.
So I'll roll for.
You have to roll the attack, or is it automatic?
Oh. I don't know. I don't have the actual spell here.
Okay, let's just say that it hits. So.
It hits? Okay.
What kind of damage?
3d8 damage if they
Okay.
fail their dexterity save.
Dex? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 6. Oh my god.
6 plus.
6.
Just that's it. Just yeah, just to spell those.
yeah, just what?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, they. What is it? A barrage of what?
It's a barrage of arrows.
A barrage of arrows.
When I lay this arrow out, it
I thought you.
becomes-
I think you had to shoot your arrow. To do
I
that.
do. I shoot the
so
arrow.
You are shooting an arrow.
I shoot the arrow, and then it becomes.
Okay, well you have to roll to hit, and then we'll see if it comes out, right?
12 plus dexterity, 16 to hit.
Lucky. Okay, so it hits those guys with 6 hit points of damage?
Yep.
Okay. Toby.
Yeah, no,
You're up, man. What
I
are you
got
doing?
saving throws.
You didn't get hit.
Oh wait, that was just my first shot. I have
Oh, that's right. You forget that you have multiple attacks.
I have multiple
Mine
attacks.
said it took 21 hits.
20 hit points, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but that was when they attacked.
Shit, I didn't
This
I
is
didn't
the
write
new
down
round.
enough of that stuff.
Then you're up, then Kyle.
No, I understand that. It's the same.
Okay, so I take my second shot with my longbow. This time I can only aim at one, so I aim
Okay.
over the bushes at the captain,
Okay.
getting a 10.
What's your modifier?
The arrow whizzes by,
Yeah.
and like all skeletons, he just stares. A blank, nothing stare.
Okay. All right. Having done that, I use my movement to
Run away.
So you're leaving.
well.
Okay.
I'm a sharpshooter, man.
What's your distance that you just traveled?
30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
So you're on the bridge.
There you
yet. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Kobe, you're up. Sure.
Pardon me, I was looking for the wrong number.
Alright.
How many hit points do you have?
21.
No, I mean total. You must have like 100.
I got 170.
Yeah. Okay.
I was looking for the wrong number. I was
Minus
freaking out. I'm like, I should be dead.
No. Tis but a scratch. Tis but a scratch. Yeah.
Smash, Toby! Toby targets this one with great axe.
I thought you said you can do like a multiple hit type of thing, like a sweep or something. Can
Cleave?
high level barbarians do that?
I don't know.
Especially with a great axe.
If I'm in close, I can attack.
Oh! Saber. And you do like a long sweep.
If you're within 5 feet of me, you get a melee attack bonus.
Oh, that's good.
Anybody within 5 feet of me gets a melee. It's the wolf clone thing.
Am I within?
Yeah, you are.
Nice.
Don't attack this one.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get a cleave ability.
11
He gets an extra attack.
plus 5, so I get 16.
Can you hit?
Hit that. 6 plus 7.
6 plus 1.
7.
So I get 7.
You only have a plus
Oh, fuck. I keep on fucking
6 plus 6, right?
12.
Plus 5. Okay.
11. 11.
Yeah.
Okay. 11.
Okay.
on that one.
Yep. Okay. He's still going, man. He's up. Barely, but he's up. I have a higher proficiency there.
Attacking this one now.
That's okay.
So I have 19.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Josh.
I'm terrible. Jew's bad at math.
An 8 plus what?
5.
Okay. 13.
13.
Was this one?
This one.
Okay. So you swing your great axe and bringing it down, destroy the skeleton blatantly in half.
I wasn't even trying to hide that shit, yo.
Yo.
That shit was
All
blatant,
the way.
dog.
This one wounded?
Yeah. That's when your first attempt.
Yeah. I just didn't know if he was dying or
Are
wounded.
you jerking off?
He's pretty fucked up. You smash a lot of bones off that skeleton.
We smash. That's what he does.
He's like, hopping on one foot. I'm seriously thinking this is army of
Fucking black knight with one leg. I'll catch you.
This guy.
Okay.
Kill him.
9.
Plus.
14.
Hit.
8.
Plus.
3 plus 5 is 8.
Which one was it?
This one.
3 plus 5 is 8.
Yeah.
More rating at plus 5.
Yeah, I rolled 3.
Alright, he's still good. He's still okay. He's
Fucking
pretty fucked up, but
in the
so
morning.
they're gonna be like,
So you even find a dice under this fucking
all over the
thing.
place. Dice and weed. Speaking of which,
And that's it.
Two-headed nerds.
Levy. Did I?
Nosotros.
You are up, sir.
Nosotros nerds.
So weed, that means you're
Yeah, let's stay put.
Okay.
Is that an A?
Choice.
Yeah. I was gonna move.
I forget my
convocations. Okay.
I speak kitchen spaghetti.
Why is Nate only back here?
I know rices and food. That's all I know.
He's trying to be a sniper. He's deflating.
You sniping, man?
I think it's called deflating.
So all of these are skeletons?
Yeah. These 2 are wounded.
Well, this is no.
That's the dead.
Yeah, no, that's a corpse.
I thought I basically
basically
at
at your feet right now.
Yeah.
These are all.
I threw it at Levy.
These are all skeleton warriors with short swords. And this is basically a skeleton fighting with armor.
Okay.
I love my up. I know that.
You're up, Levy.
I will cast Wall of Fire from my Staff of Fire.
Yes.
Okay.
Big bird staff.
60 feet long, going from here up here.
So it doesn't have to be line of sight. You can direct it in any direction.
Yeah.
Is that gonna hit me?
No. 4. Well, actually.
So this is over.
Well, actually, no. Just it'll be 1, 2, 3. And it'll extend up that way because it's 60 feet long.
Okay, but it's only like a
ball.
Yeah.
small. Okay. So
And then I choose
Pikachu.
this side of the wall.
Okay.
And so what's going to happen is I deal 5d8 to everything within the wall, and then 5d8 to everything within 10 feet on the other side of on that side of the wall.
Okay, so you can direct it so that he doesn't get burned.
Yeah,
Okay. So you basically put up. How high up does the wall go?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay.
Wow.
So
And I go, it's
That's
about time.
Impressive.
Flame on.
And I say, build that wall, Levy! 2019!
do they get a save? Oh, on a successful save, so they have to save.
Josh?
When each creature within its area each make a saving throw.
All night we're gonna be yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Squares.
And then I roll 5d8. And this is for the creatures caught within the wall.
Okay.
So that's going to be 20 to each one.
Okay. Those are all burned to a crisp.
Do you want to leave them there for Cal to eat the hearts?
They're skeletons. They don't
And
have
then
hearts.
for everything 10 feet, for everything 10 feet beyond, I also roll 5d8.
Okay.
Come on. 25 to each.
And these all as get burned to a crisp.
And that uses up 4 charges on my staff out of 10.
Okay. Hey, Levy. Get disintegrated as well.
I was gonna do something cool. No, you think I have to now?
Okay, so
Kyle, you're up. Go back to the gnaw on the corpse, or
Nope. I am fueled by the soul of my enemies. That's why I had the strength to throw that one. I am going to use it. I'm going to use spiritual weapon. And spiritual weapon, I create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration or cast a spell 60 feet. And then I can target a creature. On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Someone explain to me this though, Jed. It says at a higher level, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for every 2 slots levels above the second. I don't know what the fuck.
Do you want me to explain? Do you want me to explain it?
Yeah, just tell them.
So, what level? What's the level of the spell? Level 2?
Spell is a level 3. No, 2 spell.
Level 2 spell. So you have the option of casting low spells at a higher level, or using a higher level spell slot. So you can cast that spell, but say you want to use a 3rd level spell slot. If you use that 3rd level spell slot to do it, then you get the benefit of what it says. Of what
2 level spell.
Well, no, what it says there. When you said
Right.
you cast it as a level 3 spell, this is what you add. You add this effect to it. Yeah.
I don't think I need to for these guys. I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to cast spiritual weapon. And do I have to
Using a
roll?
level 2 spell slot.
Using a level 2 spell slot. What do I have to roll to cast that? 20?
I think you just basically pray.
Hold on a second. What is it called?
I pray. Oh, I can also conjure whatever form of weapon I want.
Okay.
I would like to conjure the Dickbird missile.
Wait, what spiritual weapon? You create a floating spectral weapon.
We'll say it's a large, thick javelin.
It's a large, thick, phallic type bludgeoning weapon.
And we all, and as soon as we all see it, we all yell, "In his name!"
And you all go, caw.
What do you call those big giant crossbows that you shoot on castle walls?
Ballista.
A ballista missile appears from your prayer.
Shaped like Dickbird's dick.
A ballista missile.
Okay, important.
Your weapon of choice is a ballista missile.
Okay. And
And he's using it as a melee weapon.
I'm targeting this guy.
Swinging that
here.
dick.
So what do I have to? I just I hit automatically or
No, you have to make an attack. You have to make an attack roll, a melee attack roll. So you roll against strength.
20.
a D20?
Yeah.
Roll against strength.
But you get plus
An
5.
18.
You get plus 5
I
because
hit.
of me.
I hit, right? I get plus 5 because I hit my hit though, right?
Yep.
Okay, now.
And now you roll damage, and that's where it says what the damage is.
Oh, sorry, bud. 1d8 equal to your spellcasting ability modifier, which is
Wisdom.
8 spellcasting ability.
No. Your wisdom. What's your wisdom?
So 1d8 plus 5. Nice.
That's a
2
That's
plus
a
5, that's
D6,
7.
That's a D6. If you want a D8, that's a D6.
Oh, my bad. D8 is this guy?
The diamond guy. Yep.
Just someone keeping our
9 plus,
computer.
instead of 6, or 6 plus 5, so 11.
Okay.
Okay, so I hit him with an 11. And then I also have the ability to move as a bonus attack, move the thing 20 feet. The phallic shape special.
The
And I
ballista
can
missile
use a special, I can use a different attack on this other guy here.
Okay.
And is that the same
Attack.
spell, right? Same 1d8?
We
What's
roll
that again?
roll it to hit. Are you going to try
As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it.
Okay. Go ahead.
So roll another 20.
Yep.
Plus I get his modifier for the pack thing.
Oh, it's just advantage. It's not.
13 plus his...
No, it's not plus. It's just advantage.
It's a 13 it hits though, right?
13 plus anything,
Plus 4.
then you hit.
Yep. Okay. And then roll the d8 again for damage.
Yep.
An 8. An 8 plus my spellcasting, which is 5.
Plus 5.
So 13.
Okay. So you take this giant ballista missile in the shape of a dickbird.
Missile.
You have it
Yeah,
right
so-
behind you. Just grab the real thing. Come on.
That's true.
And it swings out of the air, knocking a skeleton around, and then it hits the other skeleton around senseless. But they're still kind of like on their feet. But they're like, what the hell was that? So,
This motherfucker just ate a heart and threw a dick at us.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so. Are you dead yet? No. No?
You transform Dickbird for me?
Levy, so this skeleton approaches.
Oh, okay.
Person?
Uh-oh.
Person.
and
My armor class is 14.
Yeah, he attacks. And he misses.
Oh.
Swing and a miss!
Oh, okay.
he swings at you, misses, but he thunks right into the corpse, trying to get the sword out.
This is the first time I played with a Transformer at TFCon.
Alright, and
This
this
is awesome. It's kind of
this
such
is-
one that you're so familiar with, but
This is you,
Oh,
right?
shit, I don't have the...
Power Master.
That's
yeah,
how
I mean, I can force it, but I
Yeah, he's a skeleton that got knocked senseless is attacking you, Kyle.
also don't have the chest.
And he missed, he swings and he misses. He's just too distraught by this giant dick missile that knocked him senseless. And the other one is also, he bounces into the other one and they're just like, what the hell? So,
I don't have the chest. Yeah, but you
listen, in the process of this, the skeleton captain sees the power of the mage that you have in your party. He pulls something out of a pouch in his side, pushes a button, and a door opens up. He walks through, and the door closes.
Like a dimension door?
Yeah, and he's gone. Like he,
Oh,
he leaves
device.
home. He took the leap home.
Dr. Sam Beckett.
Hey,
Skeletal Sam Beckett.
hey, Oliver,
yeah.
where you going? Are you going running back on the bridge, or what are you doing?
Oh man, no, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna take this corpse piece
Yeah,
off.
please.
So you don't get confused with the skeleton.
shoot this guy.
You from the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are hard.
How tall are you, Tom?
4'7".
Okay. I'm pretty comfortable.
I get a
You gotta roll a 20, dude. Is that a 20?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I get a 24 to hit.
Dang.
No, I'm sorry, 20 to hit.
Okay. Damage?
And then I get a. Oh, fuck. 5.
Okay, that takes him out. The skeleton was on his last leg, no pun intended.
And then I take my second shot
Okay.
at the other guy,
Mhm.
and I get a 16 to hit.
Okay.
Oh, I have to
Hit.
mark off a spell slot, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys keep track of
And
the spells.
and a 6 damage.
Okay, and he's gone.
That's
Mark them both.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
We have no
So-
people to chit chat.
Oh, there's a skeleton on Levy Round.
Right, this
on,
is
okay.
It's kind of like
on
What's that?
Asgore.
Okay, yeah, how many spell slots?
And my
Do you got 15?
3 for level 2.
and my turn is
Oh, okay.
done. I'm gonna stay there with my
Make a
bow
circle.
aimed at
One
this last
circle,
skeleton.
one spell slot.
Oh, okay.
Your turn, sir.
Are we still not killing these holy
There's one left. There's one on Levy.
Great axe.
Toby Smash!
So 17.
Hit. Sorry, I don't want to step on your
That's okay.
DM toes.
Oh.
Yeah.
6.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
I do this when we play on the fantasy grounds too, like when somebody throws like a ball, I go, yes!
All right. So basically, you have a large pile of bones everywhere now, from dog to human skeletons to swords. It's just a big fucking mess all over
We
the
can make a good soup.
beautiful forest that once was. The squirrel over here.
That's how you make a stew.
Hang on.
Don't you
Listen.
remember the last time we did
The
this?
squirrel over here.
You don't.
He looks over at Nate and he goes, and he hops back into his house.
Eat that squirrel.
What do you guys want to do?
I want to eat
The
squirrel.
end?
No, this is not.
No, let's check out shit. Let's
The end.
sally
I'm
forth.
like, what the fuck?
Let's
This is
make
like,
our way to
Alright,
this
I'll-
you know, like
abandoned
in the
building,
video
right?
games, they give you like the tutorial
Yeah.
rounds. Get
Yeah.
how you
All
make-
the skeletons-
that's what this was. So go
All
ahead.
the skeletons
Guys-
were coming from the
They were coming
the
from back
mill.
here.
Let's go
Yeah, let's
north
check out the mill.
through the brush to the mill.
No, they weren't coming. They were coming like through here, through the brush. They
Oh.
brushed it through the like.
Well, let's check out
Originally, if you want me to recap the events.
Yeah.
So what happened basically was two men
Mhm.
were kept running with swords, running at you, screaming.
probably for
Which-
help.
Oh,
and
they
we
were
killed them.
probably being chased by the
Which-
skeletons.
Which you murdered.
We murdered
Which you
and
basically
ate them.
murdered and ate. like the good adventurers that you are. We're then being chased by 7 skeletal dogs. Being followed by a dozen skeletal warriors and a
You
skeleton
can't just
captain.
jump out on us like that, though. Like,
That's
Never
true.
jump out at a wizard.
Alright, guys, I think we were wrong.
20 spells prepared.
That's like if you ran at a cop with waving a gun, like, and
yeah.
the cop shot you.
Listen,
And then he ate your heart.
I think we jumped the gun with the first two guys.
And then the cop just kind of eats his heart.
I come over and I'm like, alright.
You're the right to remain silent.
Wow. Wow, that's a lot of bones. Alright, so we were wrong about the first two guys.
That's okay because they
They
panicked. They were cowards. They
had it
panicked.
coming.
We
They molested children.
Look, they were child molesters. They were child molesters.
Wow.
They were. I believe him.
Thank you.
I believe him. Toby right.
So-
Toby right.
Toby has a sixth sense about this stuff.
Ah, Toby, you're never right.
Toby has a detect child molester cantrip.
Toby,
Detect child molester.
Is that an intelligence check?
As what's that guy?
Detect sex crime.
Chris Hansen spell.
listen, guys.
Sadie versus Megan's Law.
I get in touch with Ray Beam and I ask for a reconnaissance.
There you go.
You're gonna where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna recon?
That's the fucking shrubbery in the mill.
The shrubbery.
He's doing all over here. He's
Everything, like the whole board.
All right.
doing that.
He basically
that
does a
circle.
recon. He comes back and kind of gives you the old nope, nothing there.
Like, all right, guys. It doesn't see anything, but it does seem like it's coming from that general direction.
We should
But
explore. We should explore.
It's coming from this general direction.
I feel like we should explore the ruins.
The big eraser that you have.
Should we maybe set the stump on fire that the squirrel keeps
I'm a little pissed off with that squirrel. I wouldn't mind killing that squirrel at all.
Yeah, Jesus.
I'm gonna change my character sheet.
Some heroic
Can I change my
adventurers.
thing to not neutral good? I wanna.
Remember, well, he does have amnesia, so he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember how good of a
I
man
used to be
he is.
neutral good, but now I just don't.
Yeah, but you're just instinctually
I
good
just
all
been,
the
I've been
time.
in, I've been getting into herb and drinking,
Here.
trying to find myself. And I don't mind eating the hearts of it. I feel like it's. Goldfish.
Or tissue. Just anything to erase the board.
We can't blow your nose on a goldfish.
Zombies have erasers?
Yeah, I was looking for that. I used to have
Yeah, so black.
into it.
There's also
Rectangular.
Like a basic, like a square about that.
There's erasers at the tip of them.
No, I'm gonna
Need something bigger.
wipe the board.
It's the.
eventually.
There's a.
Is you sure it's not on your cover of your book?
Give him that man some goldfish. Give Toby goldfish.
Sorry, I'll just get a
Give Toby goldfish.
towel or tissue. Nikki, give me a tissue from the bathroom. Please, thank you. What are you guys gonna do?
I want to explore all the fucking things that might initiate combat.
Like the trees?
Like the trees or the mill. What's
Well,
that?
no, I think we should just kind of move our way up here and just kind of see.
You want to go around the mill?
Well,
Up and over and
kind of
back.
go in the direction that they came from, just to see what we can find.
So up, not diagonal. Up,
This way,
up then.
and then that way.
Yeah, we can always go up, then over, and then back down toward the
Yeah,
mill.
just
Okay.
kind of investigate the direction that they came from.
We go up.
So where are you guys gonna go? Head back in toward the trees here?
We're gonna go
Or are you gonna
up.
head over
Yeah.
toward
No, we're
the
going up.
ruined watermill?
We're gonna go up to check out the trees.
Ooh,
And then
what's
maybe
this pumpkin bread.
That's that lettuce is $15 pumpkin bread, so you have to pay them $5 a slice.
Man, fucking spooning.
That's all I like about
Who's
that.
looking for what?
I'm looking for dead enemies to kill.
Dead enemies.
I feel like skeletons.
Oh!
Skeleton.
Undead
Undead.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a difference between
Yes!
dead and
There is a
undead?
corpse on the road yet.
Did I eat his heart?
You did eat his heart.
Okay.
It's all gone.
You bet. So he's undead.
You're like. So you guys are in the. You guys are basically past the bone battle mess that you guys left
Yep.
behind you.
Use your tracking ability to follow the tracks of the skeletons. to see
Wait,
where
wait,
they
you
came
said the captain had a pouch on
from.
it.
Mr. Ranger.
Yeah.
Do any of the other skeletons have any pouches or anything like that on them?
The only thing that the skeletons had were short swords.
Okay.
So yeah,
not very good ones at
I
it.
track their path.
You track their path.
All the short swords.
Okay, so as you track your path, you come to basically a cliff wall, I would say, like a precipice or whatever, kind of like when you're walking up and you look up. Precipice. No, that precipice is looking down, right? So it's like kind of like you're at the bottom of a precipice looking up, which is probably a good 40 or 50 high.
It's a reverse
high.
pretzel.
Okay.
It's pretty high. There's like, it looks like
Talking
there's
about
like,
some real Princess Bride stuff here.
sort of, yeah, if you want to think about it that way. It's like kind of one of those sheer cliff faces that you would see.
Yeah.
Toby feels like the exact opposite.
Basically, it runs everything like up into like around the side of the river and over to here, and then it kind of slopes off down the side, and you notice that's kind of where it came from, like this kind of rubble pile where they were like on top of it and they ran down. And
I still feel like we should check out the mill.
the two men ran down the hill. They were chased by the dogs, and then shortly afterward they were followed by the dozen skeletons and the captain.
Let's check out
And
the mill.
from that's basically what you can glean from that point of view. If you want to actually get any more information, you actually would have
I mean,
to
this
go.
is our territory. How do
You
we
have
feel
to come
about
up-
this mill?
Well, I mean, I figure if we're going to move forward off the board,
Roll
we should before that check the mill.
do a is an intelligence check for what skill is that? Insight? Is that what it is?
Insight is to determine if someone's lying to you and such.
What's the history thing? Not arcane.
Determine if
What
DM
history?
So you can tell like the history of something.
I know, hold on a second, guys.
history?
I have this really.
Well, no, that's
Is that a
like for
wisdom
like.
check?
Like you can when you assess like
Check this
basically
out, man.
what had happened over the
That's
years.
15.
I have this really cool fucking spell called.
Roll an intelligence check.
Or investigation.
That's fine. Yeah.
19
Okay,
plus.
Basically, you look at the mill, Oliver, and you see that it's your ordinary water mill. Looked like it was pretty well used because it's a fairly large one, so it's like in fair use, but it hasn't been used. There hasn't been any type of human tracks at all that you can tell in a very, very, very long time. Many animals. You can see it scurried through here. You know,
Right.
small chipmunks and of the sort that made nests in the foundation.
Right, like a squirrel that could have encountered some sort of interdimensional thing that would make it pop in and out of reality.
You don't see any squirrel tracks in the ruins. Just
Alright.
basically small
Summon big bird.
critter animal type of things
Okay.
like either
Yes or no
mice or
questions?
Yeah.
Alright,
chipmunks or those type of like
Determine.
okay.
things.
So
That's it. It's-
I guess I want to further track
I'm just
the.
saying, if we need information, I
the-
guess that.
So you said they led from here
They should
down
be
a
able to
pile.
right now.
I want to see where those
So if we have some questions, we
where
need to
those
ask.
undead came from.
Okay, so you're gonna go up the pile.
Yeah.
No,
we'll
you may
go-
not
Roll
know
for
the answers,
dexterity.
but-
Roll a dexterity check.
Jesus.
What
I
was
feel
it?
like about
It's a 4 plus 4, 8.
Okay, as you start climbing up the rocks, you notice that like one of the rocks starts to come loose, and the whole entire rest of the preface comes crashing down around you. Take 12 hit points of damage.
I cast prodigious duration. I'm just kidding.
Oh wait.
Save him from the rocks. No, I'm just
You basically got caught in a landslide
Yep.
and then fell down the rest of it. It's pretty much inscalable now at this point. Unscalable?
Unscalable.
Unscalable.
Unscalable now at this point.
How much damage does he take?
12.
12.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds and help him out with that.
Don't forget
No.
Toby. Don't forget Toby is down 21 as
I have
well.
I have 4 spell slots. on
Yeah,
my
but
first
we
Somebody
only
wanna
he's
heal
got,
me?
like, how many
Kyle.
hit
I
points?
had 100.
Kyle,
You know what? I'm sorry.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm still thinking of the
The other.
playing the regular game
Yeah.
that we only have like 20 hit points.
Yeah, that's Josh was upset. He thought he was dead.
Anybody want to heal me?
No.
No.
Wow. Apparently they said that they
It's me, the
shouldn't.
human heart.
How many hit points do you have
If I only had a heart.
against you?
149.
Yeah, you don't need healing right now.
Yeah.
How much did you take?
21.
Yeah, you're.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're at the
You're
point
plenty
now
of-
where we don't need.
You don't need healing until
Yeah.
you go down.
That's like literally the mistake I just made a second ago. Saying, I can heal Nate for that, but he doesn't need it because he just got like
Yeah, you don't.
Nobody's feeling a little abandoned.
Basically, y'all stub your toe.
Meanwhile, the ranger ran.
You don't need healing.
Right?
Yeah.
Toby was up
Save
front.
that shit because
Toby
I
was
have
the first one, the front of the line of battle.
plenty of more
Y'all just
powerful
kinda
healing spells.
skirted.
I'm best.
You ate a
I'm
heart.
best from the distance.
That didn't give you a heart.
My ranged weapon is a ranged weapon. It's not.
I mean, I can resurrect you if you die. So
Yeah.
Would you
That's-
though?
What are you guys doing?
Probably eat your heart out.
Nate is basically half buried under stone.
I rush over to him and start pulling him out.
Okay.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
I eat his heart.
Hey, I'm not dead yet.
All right, guys, I'm sorry.
Alright, man, I pull my short sword and I pull my rapier at the same time. And I launch
so
out.
excited for the last heart.
Alright, enough with the heart.
Sorry.
This happened the last DM adventure I actually fucking ran into somebody ate a dragon's heart. I'm like,
A little bit ago, and
Must
I'm
be
just,
me. Anyway, what are you guys doing now?
I feel like there's a lot.
All path and trace and anything that you might have gleaned at the top is gone because of the landslide. You can't scale it unless you really had it like climbing gear, and it took you a while to get up to the top. You have your bone remains with short sword spewed across the ground. There is a half-eaten corpse on the path, and this is the direction of the hamlet of the Quiet Tree.
Well, we should probably get rid of the corpse that Brother Kyle just,
I'm actually gonna get an over
that he just ate.
Other Jed?
Are you guys
All Jed?
ball Jed? Are you guys gonna dump the corpse, or what are you guys doing with it?
Nah, he can stay there. Fuck that corpse.
Fuck him. All
The
right.
one that I ate?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can stay there.
Well,
We can feed the bones of
Is there any other way we can get up that wall?
Hang on. Nope.
Sounded cool. I
I mean,
Ball Jed?
there is,
Ball Jed,
but
one shot?
I don't think it would actually help you at all with the rest of the information.
anymore.
You destroyed what was there. The captain disappeared through a magical door, and any trace of tracks has basically been ruined by the landslide.
Is there
I know. I should stop.
is there anything that remains from what was up top there, or is it all just complete
Yeah,
rubble?
like what if I tried
It's
to
like
peer
the
pressure
mountains
you
just
into
slammed.
taking this
Everything fell in on itself.
You'd be
Well, I
like,
said that people that aren't used to doing those things.
I don't think
yeah.
If you want
Party's rowdy.
I don't think there's much more we can do here.
I'm this
I think we should just make our way back. Make our way to where we were going.
Yeah, let's keep on the path.
Okay.
Let's do. Hey guys, what do you think of that squirrel? That was pretty weird. That thing just showed up and disappeared.
Tried to eat the squirrel's heart.
I know, right? I think you wanted to go back and kill the squirrel, actually.
Well, I wanted to see
Funny story.
if I shot at it, if it would just disappear, which I think it would.
That's Hajime Genie, right? You were doing? Mm-hmm. So, a funny story. When I was in 7th grade, I had, when your teeth fall out, you get your new teeth in.
Yeah.
So, I was having an issue. My teeth weren't falling out, but my new teeth were growing in. So, they had to go in and they had to pull 11 teeth out of my face in one shot. Some other teeth. Yeah, imagine that was a great fucking time in 7th grade to be walking around when everybody's starting to get interested in girls and you have a mush mouth of fucking no teeth and fucking metal braces in your teeth with stitches and shit. That was very fun for me. So the first time for me, that was the first time I remember being high because they put the gas mask on you. Around that time, I used to watch a lot of Nick at Night. Adam West Batman, and Hajime Genie, and Bewitched, and Lucy Desi. I loved all those fucking shows at Nick at Night. So I remember specifically when they put the gas mask on me and I was really fucked up. The first time I was ever fucked up as a 7th grader. I remember them ripping teeth out of my face and me going do 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 do, and then the dentist telling me, "Yo, you have to be quiet." And I was just humming the Hajime Genie fucking song. I feel like that story would have hit more. No?
Maybe if we're all like as high as you, bro.
Touche, Josh.
It's possible.
So,
Don't shame me.
I'm not shaming you.
you keep walking down the path as you eventually travel the couple miles that it takes to get to the small hamlet of Quiet Tree. You enter the road. You can see that there's shops and buildings and very small businesses. Like there's a small bakery, there's a small inn, there's a small, market type of place. All of these very specific specialties, like there's a fish store, there's a grain store. All very, they're very poor, but they are very well maintained for their status. But the thing that's about this is that as you're walking down the path, you see in the middle of the town, or the hamlet, there's a tree. Basically in the middle of the thing. It's a normal sized tree, it's an oak. But around the oak, there's this pool
I should actually use the blue, which I don't have anymore.
It's on the nightstand.
Pool of water around the tree, which looks like it's a water source that is a natural spring, where most likely the town gets their fresh water from. And they built the town, or I keep saying town, they built the hamlet around this natural spring in this tree.
So these are all buildings of some sort.
These are all shops and basically Main Street buildings you see.
Which way
and
are we
stuff like
entering
that.
from?
You're entering from
Here.
Where's your token, guys? Here.
Calvin.
You are entering from this side, which is basically where you came
So
from.
Yeah.
I would like to, if anybody has any objection, I would.
Wait! Before you continue, let me finish my
Okay, I'm sorry.
opening preface here. So, the thing that's very, very unusual about it is that the town is very quiet. You barely hear anything except the water rushing around the pool, and it seems like there's no one on the streets, and that the shops are empty.
It's a ghost town.
And we're promptly arrested
Right.
for murder and crimes against nature.
So, like eating
Hey,
I would like to move forward, and I would like to go to the fountain, and I would like to use the water from the fountain to clean the blood off my face and my hands.
So you're gonna take the fountain that they use for fresh water and wash in it.
Oh, you said that.
You will bathe in the water.
Yeah.
Then it seems like
oh
this.
man, I've got my bow at the ready.
Hang on. You're gonna use the water that this town was built around.
Yeah, I feel like it's a ghost town, and they're not gonna give a shit.
Yeah, but it could be poison water, which is why they're all dead now.
I have a.
I don't think this is a good idea, but
Okay, alright, fine. You guys fucking.
No, if that's what you want to do, do it.
Go ahead. Wash that
I was telling you.
I'm using the water. I'm not washing my face and like throwing it back into the fucking like
You're not
pool.
rubbing it in
I'm
your
just
eyeballs.
I'm just
To
splashing
clean
my
yourself.
face to clean myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just like kind of pressure
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
up.
I'm not jumping in and bathing and going and jerking off.
Okay.
I'm just
Alright.
splashing myself. I'm splashing my face,
What
cleaning
are
the
you
blood.
gentlemen doing?
Well, after he mentioned jerking off, I was like, "Is there a
That's
whorehouse in
nice.
town?" And then I remember.
There is. It looks like it. Well, you can't really tell because what you would normally think would be part of like an inn, and this seems to be the inn here.
It's not like they're all dead. Can you cast necrophilia?
All right. Well, I realized
Did
that
you see cast necrophilia?
I didn't say that. You thought that.
so you're
I
going
said
to want to
something
sleep
totally
with dead
different.
people.
You said that.
Man,
No, that's what he did. That's what he
this
did.
adventure is taking a turn that I did not expect at all.
so.
Could continue, please.
So I had searched the last site for my arrows and I found half of them, but like I still expended a few. So I just want to go talk to a weapons guy and
It looks like that this building here was like is a blacksmith.
so I say, hey, I'm gonna go see the blacksmith. Anybody with me?
Blacksmith and shout.
Does the hamlet look like people still live here, or does it look like it's been deserted?
Are we in
Doesn't
some
look
kind of
deserted.
Roanoke situation here?
It's quiet,
It's
Okay.
quiet.
and you don't see anybody.
But it's not like people. It still looks like pretty kept up.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, what I said originally was that even though the area looks like poor for what it is that you guys are used to seeing, you can tell that even though it's poor, it is very well maintained.
Okay.
It's well kept.
You wanna go blacksmith?
Porches are swept.
Well, Yeah, but
repairs are made.
the town's all quiet, so I'm gonna.
Let's go back to the blacksmith.
Yeah, but I'm gonna kind of quiet. I'm gonna like tiptoe up and look in any open windows because usually a blacksmith has like that big open front window.
Where are you going?
Toby's too short to look him up.
Blacksmiths usually have like kind of like an open side.
Yeah, like it's open
on the
open
side.
thing here.
Where the forge is at.
So I'm just like I come around and I've got my bow sort of at the ready. It's just sort of
You're investigating.
I'm investigating because everything's.
Roll a check. See what you see for investigation.
If you want company, you can do it by yourself. You can do
Levy, Kyle, what do you? Or sorry, Levy, Toby, what do you guys do?
What? I'm watching myself.
Yeah, you're splashing them.
I got a 10.
Showering.
I got a 10 on my investigation.
It's closed.
I grab some water and I.
The forge
back
is
my-
out.
Splash my ass clean. I tap it. Tap my ass.
All right. So Kyle's refreshing his ass. Nate, you notice that the forges is out.
Yeah.
Coals are still hot, but basically the doors are closed.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no closed sign on the windows or anything like that, but you can tell that there's nobody home.
What do I smell?
You smell basically a hearth that had been burning, but it had been put out, and iron and soot.
All right. And I'm like, no business today, boys.
Buddy?
I'm gonna go check out the inn.
Okay. What are you doing, Toby?
I'm gonna check that building next to the inn, see what's in there.
This one here?
Yeah.
This is basically like a big.
But someone's got to give me a boost because I'm only 4'7". I can't see in the window so goodly.
You're 4'7". You can see in the window.
Okay, it's not. We'll go
I'm gonna run over here and check this.
We're gonna say that's a bakery.
bakery.
I'm gonna check that building out.
Breads,
as we're running
muffins.
around.
You basically look in the windows. You see pastries and bread and all types of things that you'd find at a bakery sitting in the window. Whereas it's closed. The door's
This is
locked.
some sort of Roanoke situation, isn't it?
I don't know what that is. Levy,
Like American Horror Story?
you experienced the same exact thing.
Well, it was the thing
It's
before
an
that.
inn?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's well kept,
Yes.
but the door's locked.
History. No.
You don't hear anything either, or smell anything. You smell it. Basically, it looks and smells like an inn. You smell old alcohol in the air, but you don't really see anything because the door's locked and it's closed.
Can I use my ritual casting and detect any magic going on?
I want you to roll a perception check.
Okay.
All of us? Just Kyle.
You have ritual casting too, though.
I do.
And Kyle,
So
where are
both,
you?
maybe?
You were here, right?
I'm just looking. I'm just like doing what he. No, I moved.
No, I'm gonna keep you here.
I moved over here
When
to
you
check
move
like
out
this.
of the range of the fountain,
Okay.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. Motherfucker, where's my perception shit?
Wisdom.
I have a 5 perception. My wisdom is 20 plus 5. What does that mean?
You gotta
What'd you
roll.
roll?
You gotta roll at a +5.
Roll a d20?
Yep.
And add a +5.
Wait till tomorrow when we all have fucking new toys and we're all sitting in a room with
17
new
plus
toys.
5 is
I was telling Jed the first thing
22.
I'm napping is Jabber.
You basically can tell that everything seems to be closed in the town, but you hear voices coming from this side of the fountain.
Alright, fellas.
You can tell earlier because the water was rushing around, but once you moved away
I
from
was still under the
once you moved
ecstasy
away from the spring and everything, you kind of heard you heard this.
of my ass. Yeah.
What? You hear people talking. And you hear people. You hear a lot of people talking.
I alert everybody and I say, hey, should we... I hear some people talking over there.
Oh,
Do you want to explore over there, or do you want to check over here
No,
first?
let's
and
go-
then
let's
move
go check
over?
it
Let's
out.
go over there.
All right.
By all means, let's go see if there are living people.
Summon my group to me, and then we decide to go check.
How do you summon us? Do you
I say, hey guys, I hear some shit.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out. Caw! Caw!
Thank you
All
for
hail
the
Dickbird.
Dickbird
All hail
signal.
All right,
Dickbird.
so Kyle's leading you
I throw- that's
around
right.
the fountain over to here where the sounds are.
Yeah.
Throw a Dickbird signal in the air, and we all follow.
Cut.
You guys walk in single file or pairs?
It's like a cheerleader.
Pairs.
Pairs.
All right. So as you approach and go around the fountain and the buildings, you notice that this is basically kind of like a park, you could say, which has basically been cleared with some buildings around it. Where that and there's kind of like a, I guess you could say like a small speaking area. So basically, this is kind of like where a small town would have put on plays or any types of storytelling. In this area is about maybe 40 to 50 people, all gathered around. There is a man standing on top of one of the concrete squares, where he's about maybe a good, say
It's like
4 feet.
a play area or something.
Basically, yes. It's an outside auditorium.
So everybody's not disappear. Everybody's just gathered.
For a small town, Hamlet type of this place, this is the area.
Everybody's gathered toward the
This
play.
is the area of either entertainment, or this is an area of council, or an area of assembly.
But do we get the feeling that the entirety of the town is currently present here?
It's like a gazebo in the
I
middle.
don't think we have a way of
where
knowing
people
that.
Come to
There's about 40 or 50 people. They all have your backs turned to you.
Mhm.
There is one man.
There are 40 or 50 people in this small town.
Are any of them
the
hot?
population?
Are there any
You always wanna
ostriches?
get
Does he find anybody?
You can't tell. They're basically they're wearing basically type of normal type of commoner gear. Nothing. No one's really equipped with anything. You know.
but they don't know.
There's about half as many women as there are men in the group. What did you say?
They don't notice us.
They don't notice us, except.
Oliver is like,
right here.
I'm sorry. I apologize. That was by accident.
That's why you're not one of them.
And except for the one man. Anyway,
He notices.
Like a
us.
pink.
the one man, the rest are females.
No, the one man on the pedestal,
Oh, okay.
addressing his people, the assembled people.
Oliver's trying to fuck.
next
You
to
can fucking D&D, right? You could.
next to this man that's standing on top of the block is another man who is quite large and older. More say like elderly, say in his 60s.
They're humans, right?
These are all humans, yes.
Okay.
And then of course I'm not gonna draw 40 fucking dots, but they're all already here in this gather in this area. Okay? Just picture aliens and they're all a kind of town meeting type of thing.
Use your little bees out there.
I cast fireball into the crowd.
Jesus.
I'm kidding.
Devils work here.
As you approach, you can catch what the people are starting to say.
Yeah.
Right? You hear someone say, but what about the children? You hear another one goes, well, what are we gonna do? And a woman goes, why aren't you helping us? The man saw on top of the stone, he's like, listen, I told you before, we weren't handling this problem. We hired sellswords, they went out, they looked, they did not come back, we are still waiting for them. Trevor and his friend went out as well and looked, and they haven't come back yet. We must give them time, you must calm down. Someone goes, but we don't understand. You have to calm down.
I look over at the guys and say, we killed Trevor.
What are you guys doing?
I think we killed the sellswords.
We killed the
I want to approach them fucking Quinn from Jaws style. I want to fucking scratch a goddamn chalkboard and get their attention, and I want to find out what their problem is.
The best thing I can think you do is probably take your mace and smash
it, like, yeah, something
against one of these.
Smash the villager in the head.
Smash one of these stone blocks.
Okay,
Is that what you want to do?
sure.
Okay. You basically pull out your mace without anyone looking, and you smash this stone block, and you break it into bits. Basically, is one of the 3 trio blocks that they were using for multiple purposes. It is now basically
Rubble. This is a
rubble.
And then I look at the people.
They all stop.
Okay.
They turn around and they look directly. This is Yukon.
Yep.
They all. You guys with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sadly, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know this guy.
I don't even know these assholes. Anyway, they all turn and they all look at you.
assholes.
Everyone goes. It's like a record scratches, and they all turn around. And they look at you and they're like,
So I asked the main guy.
What? No.
It was him.
Tell me.
"This man, the large man, moves his way over toward you." I'm gonna actually use a piece for him.
Okay. All right. Well,
But he doesn't approach.
I asked.
He just kind of puts himself in between you and the rest of the village, or Hamlet. Fuck.
Okay. I say, now that I got your attention, tell me what problem troubles this town.
The man comes forward and he says, "Who are you, and why are you here?"
We're a group of people that can solve your problem for a price.
Okay.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm sorry. We get a already paid fee from this town.
You
Or
get
from
a,
the kingdom.
You get a kingdom.
From the kingdom.
You get paid by
But
the
we can
kingdom.
ask for a
month.
Of course. Service is rendered.
Service for
Basically, what you've done in your past history of adventures is that people who look like they are poor and in need, you help without charging,
Wow.
and people who are rich and in need, you basically charge.
So are
you charge
these
per
people more of a poor town?
It's a hamlet.
There's some weird shit going on too.
Roll.
Okay.
Roll.
I want to know their
perception.
problem, and then we'll discuss the price later. You know what I mean?
Hold on.
Perception. Is that what you said? I don't know what I rolled.
Yeah, everyone roll perception.
24.
Okay. Levy, you basically can tell from the area and the amount of people that this is basically the entire town.
I don't know what I
One
rolled
shot.
for a perception.
Okay.
You can tell that this is all they own, this is what they have, and this is their life. You can also tell that this man that's on top of this stone
13 plus 5
is in charge.
Okay.
And he is actually dressed better and has more wealthier things than the rest of the people. This man is in a position of authority, but you just can't really tell exactly what his purpose is yet, because he hasn't actually declared that.
Is there a way we can signal to him that we want to ask the other guy what the problem is, but we recognize
This man right here is
just ask.
the entire hamlet is quiet, including the guy on top of the thing. They are all in shock, basically, about these four well-armed adventurers standing there who just smashed one of their pieces of, stonework. And the man is putting himself in between you and the rest of the group, and he's asking you, what do you want? What is your purpose?
We were tracking the band of skeletal creatures. Have you seen such things?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's leave out the good about this guy.
Yeah, 100%.
We saw a couple people flee from the woods.
Stop.
We've seen some shit.
Stop. Are you here as friend or foe?
It depends.
Are you skeletal people?
They don't look like skeletal people.
So
He starts to reach behind him, going putting his
go for your sword.
Stay your hand, friend. We mean you no harm.
knowing that he has something because he is defending himself, but he wants answers.
Hold, okay. Let me.
Stay your hand, friend. We mean you no harm.
And I pull the dagger from my belt and I hand it to him, showing him the ruby crusted dagger.
He takes the dagger and he looks at it and he goes, "Where did you get this?"
We found
A
it.
couple of guys that were killed by some skeletons.
I didn't eat their hearts. I didn't eat their hearts at all.
A trooper's dog.
So he basically takes the dagger and he goes back to the man on the square.
That's not how old
He says, he goes, Lord Seekman, Lord Seekman, he goes, "These men have found this dagger. They said they found it on a dead man what did you say?
On the road
by the bridge.
On the road by the bridge.
The old mill.
By the old mill.
We were being chased by a grouping of
You
skeletal
see this man,
dogs.
he looks at it,
He had a heart.
he said, this man is dead?
For sure.
Yes.
How was he killed?
Broken heart.
They were killed by some skeletons. One of them was a fire
Some
mage.
skeleton dogs killed him.
They were killed by some skeletons. One of them was a fire mage.
I don't understand. How could a skeleton kill my son?
We all know.
Have you ever seen a skeleton killed before? Your son. It was madness, sir. They were wielding short swords and bows.
The constable comes over and he whispers.
I slink behind the
He
group.
whispers to the Lord, and the Lord just shakes his head, and he's like, and then the crowd starts murmuring amongst themselves.
There were many skeletons.
What's this? What? This sounds made up. I think these men killed Trevor.
Does anybody have a charm crowd spell?
Can I make a charisma check and address the people? Persuade him.
Go ahead.
To try and persuade that we didn't kill him. Or should
Are
I?
you persuading the crowd?
Oh, hold on
Or
a
are
second,
you
hold on a
persuading
second.
Lord Seekman,
Seekman.
or this
Lord
man,
Seekman, the guy whose son is dead.
Should we be candid with the fact that we killed because they were rushing at us with swords and we thought they were attacking us.
It was all
Could we be candid about that? I was thinking,
No, we are not going to tell him we killed his son under any circumstances.
okay, but let's.
I got it. I got this.
I just want to reiterate that the heart eating part was more out of respect for the dead than it was for.
We don't need to tell him that.
I just want to tell you. I'm just letting you guys know.
Just you
that it
know,
was more of a.
I'll handle
It
this.
was more of a consummation of the enemy's powers than it was like a skull fucking of the dead.
So I got a 20. Not a natural 20.
What are you gonna say?
Lord Siegmund.
Please believe us.
Lord Siegmund, there were many skeletons that were in pursuit of them, and they.
So you're addressing him specifically?
Yes.
Okay.
There were many skeletons in pursuit. One of them cast some fire magic and burned one of the men to death. The gentleman that was holding the knife or the dagger was cut down by. He was overwhelmed and cut down by a large.
I don't believe you! These men killed my son! The town basically turns on you.
Oh boy! Fireball. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
These are basically unarmed villagers. They all look around at each other and they're like, "Oh my god!" They're like, "Get out!" They're like, "Get out of here! What's wrong?" And like, the constable basically he starts coming around again to
Oh boy.
say, he's like, either you leave or you're. I know that I can't defeat all of you.
We want to help.
He's like, but I'll make sure I'll take some of you with me. Either you go or you don't. And then at that moment, you get hit in the face with a tomato.
Oh.
You get hit in the face with some fucking celery. Everyone's getting hit by basically produce. You're getting thrown shit. Basically what a normal villager would be able to throw: rocks, dirt, sticks, anything they have on them.
Is there a way we can speak to the constable privately instead of...
We're
You're
beyond
getting
that.
pelted by 40 people.
I cast Wind Wall and protect us from this barrage of.
let's intimidate them. If anything.
All right.
You know what? I don't want to do that. It's gonna waste.
Let's go. Let's just get out of here.
So
What are you guys doing?
We're hightailing it out of here.
we run. We came in from the west. Let's continue along the path.
This is the crowd right here. So you can't get through this way. You have to go this way, this way, this way.
Let's go south.
South? Okay. So as you make your way around the fountain, dodging and ducking and weaving all the various refuse and shit that you can go.
I told you guys in the beginning we shouldn't have killed those guys.
As you pass through these buildings,
I did say that.
as you pass through these buildings, and you did, an old woman goes, "You, come
Did
here."
you say yo?
He said, "You,
Oh.
come here, come here."
Okay.
An old woman, quite tall for her stature, but she's
Hunched over.
hunched over, and she's very, very broad. You recognize her as
Helen of the Marion.
You recognize her as a very, very tall, old dwarf. She's like, "Come with me. Hurry up."
Let's go.
She's talking to Toby. All of you.
All of us. Let's go. Let's follow her.
All right.
Everybody agrees. Let's go.
Yeah. I dive in wherever the door is open. I dive in.
She takes you through the alleyways and the back ways and leads you out of town.
You're looking for something.
No. I was looking for some Oliver's looking for some prime time.
She's prime. I mean, she's past her prime, but she's prime.
For a dwarf.
So slightly out the outside of the town.
Which because she's done. Not good enough for you?
Slightly on the outskirts of the town, there is a small hill that's basically overlooks the town. Another type of hill that goes up and down. She kind of lives in the side of the hill, and she invites you all in to get away from the crowd and get away from the view of the town, and says, she's like, "I have to talk to you. It's really important
Talk to us about what? Let's go.
about the town, and you especially.
What shall we ever do to you?
A lot."
What's happening?
Are you
Toby, my mom?
Toby.
Well, you're basically at the doorstep.
Too.
Do you go in or not?
Yeah, I go in.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Hit that
the
a while
town's
ago.
after us, so
Toby hit that a while ago.
Toby bored with that bitch.
All right. Do you want to go first, Mom? Do you want to smoke in the bathroom or?
No, let's just go.
Okay, you want to keep going?
Yeah, let's just go. Just smoke some weed, man. You'll be alright. It's gonna make it feel better.
LOL. Nope.
So.
No, I'm just kidding.
Man, I really feel like it's my job to make sure you smoke cannabis.
It's not. It really isn't. It's not. Yeah. I passed that like phase. Trying to get people to enlighten people. You know.
Any weird things you want
I was
to pick up
enlightened
tomorrow?
between the grades of 7 through junior year of high school.
It's just a bad time.
As she pulls you into the house,
smoking weed like that.
you can tell that the house is actually made from part of the earth. It's been carved away, it's been hollowed out, but it's been really well designed.
Like a
There's-
hospital.
She takes offense to that. She's like, no, more like a dwarven house. So,
No, I'm good right now.
anyway, so you can tell the structure has been actually well maintained. It's been well designed to the fact where you can that the construction of it has been done by a master. So she brings you in. She's like, I don't know what's wrong with these people. They don't understand. They don't know what's going on around here, and they don't want to know, I think. So
No ambiguity.
Do you know what's going on?
I do, but I'm not really sure if I know or not. It's been a long time since I had to deal with this type of thing.
They don't even understand the rituals of eating the hearts of the enemies to consume
What are you
consume their life form.
What are you
and
gonna
power.
ask the old woman?
Can you tell us what you know?
I can tell you only that what I've seen and what I've heard, but I don't understand it.
Have you seen any of the dead walking as if they were alive again?
No,
Specifically bone.
I have never seen anything that you mentioned at all.
Have you ever seen any?
Okay, so whatever you could tell us wouldn't sound as crazy as
There's
that.
been
woodland
things.
creatures disappearing and reappearing in spots?
There's been many things happening in the town. A lot of people have been gone missing over the past weeks. People in the middle of the night just disappear. There used to be at least 150 people in this hamlet, but not anymore. There's only about maybe 60 of us left, and we don't know what's happening. The Lord, he hired like a bunch of sellswords to figure out what was happening, but they didn't come back. Then he sent his son out with his friend, and he didn't come back either. Then you showed up. So that's all I really know. All I know is that from just my gut intuition, I know that there's something happening at the old ruins at the church.
How'd your husband
So we
die?
didn't have anything to do
How
with
did your husband die?
the guy's son, and that we didn't know about that at all. I never even seen these assholes.
I ain't never
before.
seen these episodes before.
I told you we should check out those ruins.
So,
No, that's the windmill, not the church.
Well,
so,
Is the
so Granny turns her attention to Toby, and she goes, "You, I remember you. A long time ago, at the Battle of Dark Marsh, she's like, you saved me and my husband, and you will never forget what you did."
I know, Toby.
And then she goes,
And then she has
But
to
Toby did.
slide.
I said, Toby does.
so she goes, Jesus Christ. So she goes, we will never forget, and my husband never forgot what you did, and he made it his life quest to repay you. So in the bottom of the hearth, like in her fireplace, she pulls some bricks out, and she pulls out this huge long box, and she says, "This is for you."
I open the box.
It's a great axe.
Fucking man, Toby.
It's, I should know the specifics of shit.
Magical great axe of instant kill.
+3.
+3 instant death.
So she says that
So as a repayment, my husband worked 50
Make a
years.
urination check.
He worked 50 years on this axe to get it right. And then, yes, and it's basically, he imbued it with the magic that he was told, but he was too old and weak to finish the spell. But the spell took his life, but it finished the weapon. You look at the axe. Are you inspecting it?
I'm expecting it.
So there's ruins all along the blade, all along the ruins, all along the blade, all along the axe itself.
Like tunes.
Tombs, ruins. Okay, so basically, it's you can tell. Pardon?
Dwarven runes?
Yeah. You can tell that this woman has been basically trying to pass off as a short human instead of a dwarf all her life. So the axe and the handle and everything is all in decked out runes. The blade itself is a ebony, a type of shimmering black metal, and you can just like see from like its appearance there's an aura of magic. Even though you don't have to detect it, you know that this thing is like
It got some serious kick.
yeah.
Okay. Well, dibs.
Well, it was made for you specifically
I'm just throwing that out.
as payment to save against her, as payment for saving her and her husband.
I'm sorry, could you refresh our memory? How did I save you and your husband?
It was the Battle of Dogmosh.
But exactly.
It was over 100 years ago.
Okay, apparently I can't remember. Please enlighten me a little bit more.
Basically, we saved them.
You guys with your
in the
concussions.
battle.
Oh, during the battle. It's not
During
like
the battle, we protected them and saved them.
okay.
Jesus Christ.
You ready for your next study?
So, she tells you that its name is Soul Cleaver.
That's not badass.
It does a one. You want to write this down? It does 1d12 plus 2.
It's old?
If you use it for more than one round,
Hold on.
Dwarven. Are you ready? Okay.
No,
Let me know.
I'm going to type it down.
Okay.
Because I don't have a fancy pen. Give it like some people. Alright. So what does it roll?
It's a 1d12 plus 2.
Okay.
If you use it in battle for longer than one round,
Is it my turn?
No.
I cast Heart Eater.
if you use it for battle more than one round,
I'm sorry, what did I miss?
Dwarven battle hymns
Nothing yet.
play.
Hang on.
Dwarven what?
Battle hymns.
Oh.
Josh is getting the axe.
Oh, he's still getting that axe.
Yeah, I'm getting that at.
Jesus.
And you roll.
Jesus.
Everybody?
Jesus.
Yeah. If used for longer than one round, Dwarven Battle hymns
Is
play.
that it
And
for
then
Big
you roll
Bird? Or
1d12
can you do
to
something in the
attack
back
with
so
the
that it
You
length
can roll 30.
Sorry, I missed that last part.
Can I what?
Do what?
1d12.
Like, does the back do anything
If
here?
you use the battle axe,
Yeah,
or the great axe,
really,
yeah.
for longer than one round, Dwarven battle hymns will play from it,
Right.
basically inspiring you.
Mm-hmm.
And you roll a 1d12.
This is
Okay.
supposed to go here.
Is there a 12? Yeah. Okay.
Just leave it
To your
big bag.
attack
That's
roll.
what I mean. That's something else.
And that number remains for the remainder of the combat. As a plus.
To attack roll.
Wow.
That's a dick bird, though.
You'll never miss it that then.
Yeah.
It's not
Back, back
Huh?
roll.
Back.
That was kind of the point, yeah. But
So if used for longer than one round, Dwarven music will play. Dwarven hymns will play. I roll one.
basically inspirational.
Right. I roll
Kinda like a
1d12 to attack roll, and that number remains.
As your bonus to your attack roll. Yeah. So if you roll a 12, you get a plus 12 attack bonus every time you swing.
In addition to the +2.
Yes.
Yeah. I was going to say that.
Here.
Quiet, Toby.
So,
What
what are you guys doing? What are you guys saying? What are you guys doing?
Don't we use this
Well,
axe
I'm
to
about
give
to
you a nice
pass
clean
out.
haircut there,
But
buddy?
beyond that, we were going to the south.
Well, you're in her home.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
we're in the
explained to you that the town basically had over 150 people,
Yep.
and now there's only about 60 left. And this had happened in the past few weeks.
However, you want me to talk to her, see if maybe she can.
She says people have disappeared in the middle of the night. She said that she doesn't know what's going on. She feels in her gut that there's something going on at the old ruins of the church.
And where is the church located at?
She's like, just over the back of the hills, about a mile away from my home.
Alright,
So we
well,
investigate the old ruins.
let's go investigate the old ruins. And listen, if you're ever feeling lonely,
And a dig up.
we'll be back.
She ignores you. Her focus is on him.
I reassure her. He's good people.
He's totally not.
Okay, I usher them out the door. We'll take a look at the old church, man.
Okay.
I was just trying to get away, but I'm sorry.
Right about now, it's
I feel like you're-
probably...
I'm all over.
It's getting close to dusk.
People know about all of her.
close to dusk. It's in the
She's
back.
totally into
Well,
the bow
It's late
slinging
afternoon.
guy.
It's still daylight, but it's still late afternoon. So, are you guys going to go investigate the church?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
A girl was smiling at me earlier, and I was like, "Oh, really?" And then it was just a volunteer.
Your job to smile at you.
I was just kidding.
Okay.
Really.
So... Basically...
Very familiar.
It's all this, yeah, so... Except that...
Sounds like a fucking Zelda.
The old church, as you approach, is located inside of a hollow. So it's kind of like down inside, like, you know, where the hills are.
Yep.
It's very old. It's a very old area. You can tell just from the area it's been around for hundreds of years. In the middle of the area, there was once a stone church, but now it's been basically... It's been basically destroyed.
It's been capped.
It's kind of like the old mill, the water mill. It's been basically neglected. It's ruined, and it's just kind of like, you know,
Walls are crumbling.
yeah, walls are crumbling, things are gone. And this is, like I said, this is still kind of like during the day. And these area here is kind of like the upper part, but like kind of like the road kind of comes up and cuts through and kind of leads down into where the church is.
Let's run in as fast as we can and initiate combat.
It's quiet. You don't see anything.
So let's run in and yell, "Hey!"
Yeah. Daddy's home.
What are you guys doing?
We're gonna run in.
It's not.
Oh, should we
slowly
make
make
our
our
way
way through
Yeah, make our way to the entrance.
cautiously, right?
There's four entrances. All four roads lead into the church.
I feel
It's
like
all
we
ruined.
should not.
Which side are we?
Right?
Which side are we approaching from?
Which side do you want to push from?
Can we go one each?
You could.
Oh.
Do you want to go one each? Or do you want to?
No, I don't want to split up. I think we should all stay together.
Do you want to go two each? Two
No,
from
I
one
think we
way?
should. I think we should all stay together.
Let's all go from this way. That's a random
yeah.
choice. That's not
Okay,
anything
that's
based
fine.
off anything.
Let's all go to
This way?
lobby.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's all go to
What are you guys doing?
Have
We're going to make our way to the entrance.
Okay.
Art.
There is no entrance. It's basically ruined.
Eat
So
ourselves.
the entrance is open. So
Oh, okay. So
it's kind of just like broken walls and things are falling. It's like
I see.
dirt.
Is there any way we can detect any like nothing on the walls,
doors?
something like that?
hidden passageways.
Can I
roll and check.
What should I roll for that?
Perception.
Nate has a
Perception.
perception.
Oh, and I get a natural 1.
Wow.
I'm looking for my perception.
You don't see any ruins. You're like, where are we?
Okay, what do I roll? 20?
Yes.
I have a
I have
phenomenal
a
lack.
plus 5 wisdom. I got
I got an 18.
Okay.
I choose reroll. I got it. I'm just kidding.
Oliver,
I choose you reroll.
as you look around the ruins, you can tell that they're just old ruins.
Okay.
There's nothing new about it. They've been old and decrepit for a really, really long time. But the thing that's quite curious about it is that there's a lot of foot tracks and footsteps that lead from all of these roads into the ruins. But once they get to this part,
You disappear.
So I feel like wasn't there the captain or one of the things made like a door and went through it? So maybe
dimension door spell.
There's some sort of rift in the middle of this and something like that. Let's head toward the middle and investigate.
So yeah,
Shall we?
Where the tracks disappear?
Where all the tracks lead, yeah.
Yeah.
well, let's move into the center of this thing.
We move.
Well, no, it's not at the center. It's at this.
The tracks end here at
We
each
move
one of
to
these
the-
parts where the outer boundary of this square
The
is.
outer
And then they
preface-
disappear.
prefaces.
Basically, you see footsteps that kind of go like, here, 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 and then they're gone.
Well, let's move to the outer prefaces of the.
That's where you are now.
Yeah.
We'll go inside.
This is all on the same level, I'm assuming, and this is some kind of either raise.
Yeah, this is all ruined, and this is like the whole thing
It's a
is
structure
It's a
that just
structure. It's
collapsed.
all ruined. Yeah.
So let's move forward, right?
We can't move forward. If we move forward, we're gonna hit the thing.
No. This is just a boundary to show. I can like put brace in it if you want me to. This is
There's
all
no
like
stairs available.
it's all broken walls and ruins and stuff like that.
That makes sense.
So
now.
sorry, I just kind of
Okay, so there's footsteps that go. I'm sorry, I was getting water when you were going.
yeah. This is all ruined. A ruined church.
Let's move forward.
So we've been head to head way too many times.
Like these are ruined stairs. There's ruined
I have
doors.
amnesia, but
Ruined
still want to move
foundation.
forward.
It's just
So-
old.
Okay.
I look at where the tracks disappear in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make a perception check to see why they disappeared? Is there like a secret entrance there, or
No, basically you just saw there's one step, and then the next one where it should be is nothing.
okay? I pick up a rock and throw it in the direction.
It hits the wall and bounces back down.
Okay. So it's not like they just kind of walked through like a dimensional gate or something.
I use ritual casting.
nothing.
At least nothing that's
The rock
currently
didn't
there.
do anything.
I use
Yeah.
ritual
That you
casting to detect any magic.
Ritual casting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you detect magic?
Nothing.
Oh my god.
So there's no magic.
What?
You're so fucked. It's
Yeah.
what? Don't tell people what time it is. This is play.
We're getting near the climax.
My
You
question
guys have to
is.
fuck with that
We're
squirrel.
about to bust, alright?
My question is,
We
if
can
I
bust
walk
them, go
over
to
there,
sleep.
does anything happen?
Nope.
Alright. I figured the magic axe could kind of lead to like a.
Let's enter.
good
Let's
idea,
go
but
for
no.
Let's sally forth.
What are you guys gonna do?
Where?
If we move the rope,
Can we move
know
into
it.
Can we move into the structure?
Sure. There's plenty of holes and stuff
All right.
like that you can
So
kind of
let's move into the
step
structure and see what we see.
Is there stuff that we can move around? I mean, can we like pick stuff up and?
Yeah, there's a bunch of old fucking bricks and stones and everything like that are laying all
I
around.
pick
There's
up
some
a brick
I'm just gonna
and
keep
I-
moving
old
stuff until I
wooden
see something.
I pick a brick up and I playfully toss it to Toby to fuck with him. And he moves out of the way and goes, "What the fuck, asshole?"
And I take the same thing and I throw it at him.
It's me. I have amnesia. And
Kyle unlocks his
Kyle,
memories.
roll an intelligence check.
He gets 15 years in memories in 30
All right, no, hold
seconds.
on, I'm gonna do it. Roll an intelligence check. What's that? A 20? D20. That's 6.
Plus.
-1 intelligence.
You
I fall down the fucking on the floor.
you're not exactly sure what happened, but you're like, what's happening? And then you're like, oh, that's right, the ruins. We have to look for people, I think,
Yeah.
or a squirrel.
I'm just
Wow.
I'm just digging. I'm just digging.
You just dig it. Yeah, you can't. Nothing.
Nothing.
No. As you guys are spending this time, right, the sun is slowly setting.
30 skeletons.
Slowly setting, right?
Mhm.
You start to feel uneasy as the sun starts going down. Like this is, you shouldn't be here.
Like a service in the force.
Like there's just an intuition that you're just like, this is not the right place to be.
Can anyone cast a lot of light?
Yeah, I can. Actually.
And we're sure it's not gas.
You might be. After the
Give me
hard
1
work,
second. I can figure out.
How dark is it right now?
Dusk.
Dusk.
Daylight. I can cast daylight.
Could you please?
No, we don't need. There's still light out.
Levy says we don't
We'll
need
just get it
daylight.
ready just in case. I mean,
I have all these spells are already ready.
All right.
how far can everyone see? In the
All
dark?
right. Well,
I can cast light when I need to.
Ooh.
I light one of my arrows
so we can all see.
and fire it towards the edge of the.
You hear a voice.
Oh shit.
I immediately shit my pants.
Do what?
talking to me.
Yeah, I know.
Just Josh here.
Do what?
Cocks in hell.
You kind of hear somebody, not real sure, because he's, you guys are
Okay.
around, but not really next to him.
Do you guys say something to me?
No.
No, man.
Oh, hey, Levy, I can cast that command spell and ask the.
That was
What?
me.
Does anybody else hear that besides me?
If I ask that command
What are you
spell.
hearing?
I'm hearing someone talk to me. You guys hear that?
No, I can't hear anything other than you.
I don't think I have time to
What
cast
did they
rituals
say?
here.
I want blood.
Is this something about tacos?
Like stop tacos or hard tacos?
Maybe fire sauce? I don't know.
Fire something.
Level with me. Hang on, let me try again. Okay. Hold on.
You know what I'm talking about. Stop messing around and give me blood.
I think someone's trying to kill us.
What makes you think that?
I am hearing voices.
And what are the voices saying?
He wants blood.
The sun's setting even more as the time moves and that you guys are kind of talking around, stuff like that, and you really don't want to be here. You feel like you want to go.
Okay, so
Guys, I think we should leave. Unless.
so
Yeah, let's step out of the church proper.
So yeah, we hop out and continue west.
Let's kind of go to the end of the road there and look back and see what happens.
Okay.
When the sun sets.
So you guys gonna kind of like hang out here?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Undercover.
yeah. So while you're hanging, right? So you're hanging out, stuff like that. You all hear. Stop messing around. Give me blood.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah, I
that.
heard that.
I hear it, and I take it as a challenge.
Oh wait,
Finally, blood.
and so I run up to the I run up and I slice open my hand and I spurt it all over the church floor.
I don't think he meant that. I think he wants to kill us.
No, he's giving
Well,
blood.
no,
it's us to kill somebody.
I get it. I get what he's
So
doing.
that's what I do.
What are you bloodletting all over the church?
I ran up, I slid my hand open and I just
Nothing happens.
and I'm like
You lose 10 more hit
Are you
points.
coming back? Are you coming back?
and then I walk back with like my head slumped and I'm
So
just like
as you guys are waiting in cover and Nate is binding his wound that he self-inflicted upon himself.
For no reason.
Worth a shot. Yeah, it was worth a shot, yeah. So as you do that, something miraculous happens. What was once there, what was once not there is now suddenly there. And before your eyes, a cube, basically the shape of where the church ruins was.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I think it's 40. Yeah, 40 by 40 by 40 cube.
That's a square.
Cube. This is a
Cube
square.
is a square.
This is a square.
Cube is a square.
Anyway, appears.
Okay.
And it's basically has this pulsating feeling to it. It's like kind of like and it has like kind of like this rainbowish, kind of pinkish like energy, and it's just
it's a
kind of
purple wave spell.
pulsating.
Attacking his heart.
Everyone roll a wisdom check.
What do I wisdom? 20?
D20.
Uh-oh.
I got a 5.
You got a 5?
I got a 5.
Okay.
20 plus 1.
Okay.
I got a
Did you roll
15.
a natural 20?
Yeah, natural 20.
Okay.
15 plus 5. I got a 20. I got a
Levy.
20.
Yeah.
As this happens, meanwhile you guys are all like,
Wait, what'd you roll? I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 20.
meanwhile as all you guys are like kind of like, wow, what the fuck is this? So Levy just gets up and he starts walking down
And
the
then
path
Levy falls down.
toward the cube.
Uh-oh.
Goes, oh!
You feel the unresistible urge to walk toward it.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Can somebody stop him?
What are you guys doing?
Cast the whole. I want to cast the whole person.
I'm just gonna walk right in front of him, and I'm gonna try to push him back
Okay.
because
He's basically kind of like walking like, you can hold him back.
right.
You can just like hold
I'm just like
hold
putting
back.
both my hands up, like holding.
He'll like
him back.
stop. He's basically stopped.
Okay.
And
so
I'm
he's
like,
not moving.
slap him.
You slap him?
No, I yell slap him.
You
'cause-
want
You
me to slap him?
Yeah, yeah.
You sure you
Somebody
want
slap him.
Ow!
Well, let's be honest. You had it coming.
In the distance.
Yeah.
In the distance.
Roleplay, man.
In the distance, you hear noise.
In the distance. Well, what distance?
Down on
what
the
direction?
on the outsides of each one of these rows.
At the end of each road? Oh, okay.
What kind of noise? Like a snapping?
Just like walking.
Does it sound like feet with shoes, bare feet?
Yes.
It's people walking to this cube.
You should hide.
No, I think we should see who's coming, because it's people that were affected like me.
So, in each one of these directions, you, just at the edge, see two people from each direction walking.
Right. The ants come marching
Towards pools. Yep.
2 by 2.
Correct.
Okay.
Let's meet them in the middle.
Let's each take a road and stop them.
You don't kill anybody.
You guys figure this out while I take a piss real quick. Okay?
Yeah,
I think we should each take a road and stop them.
I'm with you. I'm with you, but I also
You
want
stop
to
no killing. One should go this way, one should go this way, one should go this way.
Okay, each of us takes a road.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's two on each
Two
side.
on each side. So
Okay.
And then we can
each
just,
one of us should be able to hold two people back.
Yeah, and then we can we can slap
I
out.
have dominion over the dead.
All you gotta do is slap them away.
Yeah, but there's no dead right now.
They're not
You
dead.
don't know that they're not dead.
No, they're people.
No,
They were
They're just
affected.
mind control.
Kyle, the
Yeah.
same thing that happened to
I
Levy
gotcha.
is happening to these people.
So we gotta
That's being
slap
mind
them.
control. We gotta slap them around a little bit. No killing. We don't want a Trevor incident.
I hunger.
And I don't think we can let them. I don't think we can let them get to
I'm
the
number Shabai.
So I don't
Jesus.
think we can get them to the. If they get to the station, I think bad things happen.
Exactly.
So we need to post up like
It wasn't
my guy will be here,
It was
I'll be there.
here,
Kyle here.
but
in
like
custom.
up a little bit so that.
Is that your
When
token?
you slay an enemy
Yes.
as a sign of respect,
You're there.
you consume them. So you take their soul.
So the deal is-
you. It wasn't like a savage thing, you know.
The deal is that we're pushing these people back, slapping around to make sure they don't get to this. Because if they get to this, something bad may happen.
Pretty sure something bad's gonna happen.
You're not gonna win your battle.
No, I'm good.
All right, what do you guys doing?
We're gonna each take a road, and we're going to stop each person and smack them to slap them out of it.
Okay. So each one of you
Like what happened, what they did to me.
You're gonna slap them.
This is how
Yeah.
we're positioned.
Okay. Also, I was trying to justify my heart. So each okay. So you guys think? So you come up here. You're gonna let them come to you.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 by 2.
Hands of blue.
Okay. So you slap them and nothing happens. Are you gonna forcefully stop them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, are they?
Two more
Is there something obvious and aggressive about them?
Nope. They're definitely
They're just mindlessly.
entranced like Levy was, or like his character was. 2 more people behind them in the same status appear.
But nothing stopped. Nothing. Slapping them didn't.
You basically can tell by approaching them and coming up close to them that these are people from the Hamlet that were in that
Yeah.
crowd. You recognize a few of them,
Okay.
especially the one that hits you in the face with a tomato. Now what?
Does anybody have any kind of spell to knock them out?
We all
Or not
have
knock
so
them out,
many
but knock them
spells.
out of their strands.
We all have there's so many spells. It's ridiculous.
Chain lightning.
Oh, killing.
Yeah, but you hear.
Did you guys hear that?
No.
Yeah, you can't toss them; they're too far away.
All right, Jed. I have a spell called Lesser
When I
Restoration.
scream, did you hear that?
With when I touch a creature, it can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it.
It doesn't work. Failed.
I
Automatic
didn't
fail.
cast it. I was just asking.
This magic is so powerful
that nothing will break.
Well, I
this
smacked
What kind of blood?
The reason why Levy could be broken was because he is a high-level character. These are zero-level peasants.
Okay, I'm a high-level cleric, and
Throwing water on them or anything like that will not save them.
What kind of?
While you guys are fucking around, these two start walking around the outside to get into the cube like you. And
I
move
cast-
around you as you're stomping them.
oh, okay.
I cast wind wall around this in a 50-foot wall.
He does that.
No, the cube is out here. It's 40 by 40 by 40.
Oh,
The
mother.
outside
Alright.
line.
And hey, I back up and
Actually,
I cast blade
At this point,
Stop it from going around.
because the cube came up, you can't see inside.
I
All
can't
you-
see inside.
All you see is like a pink, rainbowish
Hey.
energy, kind of like.
Are we trying to not let them get to the center?
Yes.
Yeah.
I back up a spot and I cast blade barrier in front of me.
Where?
Blade barrier?
Blade barrier.
That's just gonna freaking cut them.
Yes.
They're gonna walk right into it. They're,
It slices. It dices.
It makes
Well, they
golden
don't.
fries.
They don't have to walk in front of it.
no, but they're going to. We
No,
are
they're-
mindless.
they're
Do we
magically-
not want to stop them from
They're
getting to the
magically
center?
That'll stop
compelled.
them. With that under control of their actions.
That will definitely stop them.
Ain't hard, son.
I still.
All right, fine. I don't
I
cast
do
blade
do
barrier.
that. I do step
Let's
back.
just let them
and I
get
cast-
to the center.
I wonder how many times people have said that sentence.
I cast
okay,
wind-
fine. I won't. It's like
I cast wind wall. I've got a wind wall right here.
What does your wind wall do? Does
It's
it
a
push
fit-
or stop?
It reduces. Let me read.
I cast fucking the spell. of
Two
not-
more.
Stop moving, fucks.
And these people start walking
I
past you. Two more people appear.
Oh, Jesus. I pick up a rock and I throw it at the cube.
Ice. I'm looking too fucking hot right now, right?
As you throw the rock at the cube, the energy dissipates and the rock disappears. Basically, the rock passed through and went into it
Okay.
with no trace behind it. Basically, when the rock hit it, it made like a kind of like a shimmer, crackle, and then it went through, and then you don't know, you never saw it again. It went
What kind of blood do you want? Human blood?
I want all the blood.
Okay.
You
Here's
shake
what
the
I can
wall
do.
any
I can
way I
cast
choose.
plain existence and get all those fuckers that are in front of me out of here.
What are you guys doing? Basically, you're getting.
I'm trying to hold these people back as much as I can.
You can't hold all these people back. There's too many. You got like 6 people on each one, and you can't.
Yeah, but I got
stop.
a 50-foot wall here of wind that if they go into it, they take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Basically, mini tornado wall.
So you guys just want to kill these people?
No,
no,
this is a village.
What are we doing? Are
No.
we
If
just
you want to
letting
kill
them
them, I
go?
mean, you can just.
Are we stopping them?
Wait a minute, hold on. They threw the rock at the cube and it went through the cube?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you kind of like energy, and then went through and then disappeared.
Why
Do we
can't-
want
listen,
to walk in the cube?
Here's the
I'd
thing.
like to avoid that.
If I cast the fucking blade wall, they're just gonna walk right into it.
Yeah, they are.
And become French fries.
Then why? Why do I care if they're just gonna do that? What are we gonna do?
They're magic.
How are we gonna stop them from going
you
then?
basically want to save them. You just don't want to murder them.
Well, then I cast fucking stop moving.
While you are all
Listen,
what
cunts.
is happening?
Stop
Oh, man.
fucking moving.
Hang on.
Listen,
Remove curse. I cast remove curse. All
listen
my
to me.
people.
3 men in dark purple cloaks come out of the cloak and stand. I'm sorry. Did I say cloak?
Yeah.
Out of the cube. In dark purple cloaks. You can't see their faces. You can tell they're men just by their builds.
It's a 3, right?
3, 1 on each side here.
Mm-hmm.
And they just stand there, waiting patiently. Put their heads down.
Okay.
Kill one of the guys. Kill one.
One didn't come out on my side?
Nope.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I take.
Like there's a cube right
I kill him.
You just gotta attack them?
I'm gonna attack the guy in the purple cloak.
Okay.
Well, can we see if they... okay, I can't tell you anything.
Alright, do we need to roll for
It's up to you.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take my great axe and I'm gonna kill that.
So you're gonna let go of the men,
Yes.
or the people, I should say, because these are men, women, and children that are marching toward you.
Yeah.
You're gonna basically stop that. You're gonna stop holding them back.
Stop holding them back.
And you're gonna attack this man.
Yes.
Okay. You hear. and you basically cleave the man in half.
What happens afterwards?
There's 2 pieces of men sitting in front of you. A top half and a bottom half. It's a human. I scream at human.
I scream over at Kyle.
I got your dinner!
And I hear the sound and I yell, "What did you do?"
I heard somebody wanted blood instead of
I don't think
sacrifice.
you would hear that because the cube is making a pulsing noise.
Okay.
And you're kind of like...
Beyond my elven abilities.
Yeah.
Guys,
What do you guys
doing
do?
here? Hold on a second, guys. What are we doing here?
Well,
are we ready to just
Toby just murdered and killed a man in a purple cloak that came out of a purple cube. Purple pink cube.
Because I would rather sacrifice somebody I don't know for the townspeople.
I feel like I'm very fucking threatened right now.
Somebody told me they wanted blood. I gave them blood.
That didn't stop any of the people moving toward the cube. What are you three doing?
Should we let them go to the cube and then fight, or should we just kill
No,
them
we're
all?
gonna have to give the cube blood. Alright,
I
kill
gave the cube
everybody.
blood.
Go. Kill everyone.
No. In your voice, in the ear, you hear.
To me.
To you.
Just to me. I'm the only one that can hear.
Yep.
Someone said thank you to me.
Mm-hmm.
I gave them blood. But nothing happened.
Well, he thanked you.
I say,
Besides-
hey,
Something.
hey
something
Toby,
thanked
did
you.
anything ever thank you?
You can't hear me. I can't hear you.
I know, I'm just random questions.
You guys are
Did anybody
really-
ever thank you for anything?
See, you guys are about a good 100 feet apart, so.
I feel like letting all these people
Can I-
into the middle of the game board isn't.
Can
a
I
great
cast
idea.
Firebolt at the cube?
Yeah, if you want to.
What happens?
Nothing. The firebolt goes into it and it disappears.
It disappears.
Let's just go in the queue.
Alright.
I'd
Let's just
sure
go in the
love to
queue.
cast
So-
Blade Barrier right to that.
So I run around.
Let's do this in piecemeal, okay? So you killed this man,
He gone.
right? Well, he's not gone. What are you doing with him? Are you doing anything with him?
Oh! I'm going to take his body and throw it in the queue.
You're gonna do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Both halves?
Sure.
Okay. What are you doing, Levy?
Oh boy, I don't know.
They're making their way around.
Can I
Can
I walk up to the cube and touch it with the end of my staff?
Which one? What staff?
My staff of fire.
Sure.
Okay. I'll walk up and touch the cube with the tip of my staff.
Roll a save versus.
Oh.
Man, I don't know what that would be.
Constitution?
Constitution, yeah.
I got like a second.
Okay.
You tell him.
Ah, geez, 11.
Your staff explodes.
Nah, we're good. Man.
Oh no.
You
Ready to go
take.
to our C party.
Let's see what we can do here.
I lose my staff of fire.
You take 19 damage.
Oh. Alright.
I cast Healing of Levy.
Oh, you don't need to heal me. I'm good.
So
He gets hit with 19, I get hit.
this just happened
Shut your face.
Okay.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
You're
hands on
knocked
the-
back a good 5-10 feet from the
Yeah.
explosion.
Okay.
Your ash cinder staff is gone.
Yeah. Oh.
Basically, magic incorporated with magic, and it exploded.
Which
Yeah.
one am I at right now?
That was your staff of fire. That's
Yeah.
fucked. That sucks.
Yeah.
You're there.
Look,
This is a guy in a purple
this
cloak.
is you,
trying to not
Nate, is this
get
you?
you guys
Yeah,
to
it's
reach
me.
the thing, right? Okay.
Kyle, what are you doing?
I want to back up and cast Blade Barrier.
Do you really want to cast it? Because basically, we'll murder these people.
I want to stop all these people from going to the center of the fucking thing.
And as more people keep coming down the row, are you going to keep murdering people as they come down?
The murdering is of their own volition if they're just following.
it's not.
you.
They're
No, it's your volition.
Damn it, guys! What do you want me
Keep
to do
thinking
that?
about it.
I just want.
What are you doing?
So,
stand there and let them
Well,
walk.
there is that guy that came walking out.
Shit. There are still two men in purple robes.
2 men in purple.
What are you
Alright.
doing?
So yeah, I'll shoot my man in purple.
Okay.
Does anyone thought to converse with him?
Wait. Yeah. So I roll up and
Roll up. Like,
I roll up because like there are people marching.
yeah. So,
And I roll up and I'm like,
so you're letting these people go.
and I'm like, purple robe. What is going on?
Yeah, it's no.
Listen,
response.
motherfucker. This guy's
And then I pull my
As you're talking to him, one of the villagers comes up into the cube in front of it, and he goes like this and welcomes them in. They pass through and disappear.
and I yell, "They're turning them into Energon!" And
What are you doing?
Everyone kind of shuffles up a little bit in a little single file line to get around you.
Well, this thing freaking blew up.
What are you doing?
I do pass when you walk.
Well, I wanted to stop everybody from going in, but the only way I could do it is by killing everybody.
Are you gonna kill everyone? Is that what you want to do? Because we'll start killing people if you want. It'll stop them. It will definitely stop them.
Do we want to do that though?
You're on your own.
No, we need to
You're on your own, man, because we can't.
No, I'm asking you.
Kyle, as you are trying to figure out what the hell is going on, same thing happens. A peasant walks up, stops in front of the cube. The man in the purple robe gestures them inward, and they walk in and disappear.
I want to talk to the man in the purple robe.
You won't say shit.
Okay, what do you want to say?
I want to ask what the fuck is going on.
Just no response.
I want to tell him that I'm about to cast blade barrier and fuck everybody up. Let's tell him what's going on.
No reaction.
And I cast blade barrier.
Lift his hood up. Okay. Are you murdering everyone in the area?
Yes!
Okay. Seriously?
Yeah!
Alright, all these peasants are dead.
Good!
The man in the purple robe is dead. You have dead bodies strewn about on the path, and 2 more new villagers approach.
Are they dead too?
Nope, they didn't get to your blade barrier yet.
Okay.
and I hear screams and just terror.
No,
they didn't scream.
Let me mark my.
They didn't scream, they just died.
Mark my spell slot off. Please.
Yeah.
I only cast
What's the
that
duration? What's the duration of that?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Find out, because we'll see how many more villagers you murder.
I only have 1 spell slot.
Well, that's a lot of hearts you got there, man. It's kind of like, making a collection. How long does it last?
I gotta change my neutral good alliance. Oh. Fuck. I want to be just
Toby.
regular.
Yeah.
Duration.
A person wants
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
10 minutes. All right, great.
Murder everybody that comes
As
in
long
my
as he
path.
maintains concentration.
All right, well, I'm thinking he
I
is.
feel like we're fueling the machine here.
Someone comes up to the cube on your side. The acolyte is not there, and
Cast blade barrier.
they stand there at the cube, and then they step forward and disappear.
Wow, I was kind of hoping they were going to wait forever.
You guys are all just letting these people go.
I don't know what else.
Here.
I'm.
Murder them all. Kill them. Fight them.
That doesn't save them.
It doesn't save. But what's the point? Is saving them is going into the.
We don't know what happens to. We don't know what happens to them when they go in there.
It's clearly gonna be something evil.
But we don't know what happens to them.
going to the queue.
But is it something that's gonna?
Alright,
Is they
Toby
going to go
goes-
on this
Toby
thing
went
and
in
then
the
he
queue.
awards us $1 million each?
Toby
No,
went in
it's
the
going to
queue.
be something
Okay.
bad.
You went in the cube. Roll a Constitution check.
A Constitution save?
Kill them.
Yeah,
Kill
that's,
everybody.
well, just roll Constitution. See if you save
20.
Yeah.
Apparently, cheap vodka makes me murderous.
Yeah, it does.
13.
It's not going to help
Plus,
us.
what's your Constitution modifier?
4.
Alright, so you got 17.
17.
Okay.
Just wait till Jed creates the monster. That
We'll
kills
get back
us
to
all.
you.
And it's mine.
Nate, what are you doing?
Fuck.
Killing everybody now. You better.
What are you
murder
doing, Nate?
everybody right now.
I guess I'm going to.
Cast Bridges Station.
I'm going to grab.
You're the only one that still has the acolyte there. Or the man in the purple robe, if you want to call him that.
Right.
Cast instant murder.
I'm gonna grab him by the
rest of
like in a grapple. I'm gonna grapple him and I'm gonna pull him into the cube.
You're pulling him into the cube with you? Like, you're kind of like holding him and backing in?
Yep.
Okay. Kind of like this and backing inward?
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere near that thing. That thing blew up my staff. That clearly does not look magic.
Kyle? What are you doing?
He had his.
What's your character?
He had his 17 Constitution.
Are you just going to stand there and watch the people get sliced and diced up? Or you, you think you might go in the cube with your comrades? Besides Levy.
Are you gonna disconnect?
Well, Levy is around the corner. I mean, you could talk to him while the blade bearer's spinning, or you could be like hearing the whirlwind of
Are you
blades.
going in the cube?
I ain't going there anywhere near that. It clearly doesn't like magic.
I also do not want to go in the cube.
Alright, so you guys are... Let's say you guys are here. Okay. I still haven't seen a
barrier,
bloodbath.
so everybody on my side can't get in.
I'm just gonna keep adding.
I still haven't seen the blood. I still haven't seen the blood.
Dead.
You said killing people? Yeah, 10 minutes to it, man.
It's 10 minutes long
His
of
character.
body.
Oh, he moved. He was
Let's
over
go.
here, but he's still keeping concentration with the whirling wind of.
Let's go. Let's
killing people.
Let's go look for the others.
Okay, roll Constitution save.
Yeah, let me stop killing people that are fueling the death machine that is the
What do you
cube.
get? What do you get?
16 plus my
Constitution.
which is 1, so 17.
Okay, same thing like that.
Maybe they're going to be thanking us when we get in. They don't have all this.
Yeah, you know who's not gonna be thanking us? The dead villagers that you murdered.
Nate, how many hit points do you have?
138.
130.
Told you we should have killed Pumpkin Doll.
Take 47 hit points of damage.
Jesus.
How many hit points do you have?
Let's see. I
can cast the spell of
170. I already took 21. 149.
Take 37 hits of damage. As you pass through the cube.
We all finna kill all those villagers, man.
As you pass through the cube, Nate was holding the man in the robe.
Mm-hmm.
He passes through with you to the other side.
Okay.
You pass through the other side at the same time, but you can tell that as you pass through this field wanted to dissolve you. It wanted to take every bit of every molecule in your life away, and you basically saved against it.
Yeah, saved against it, okay.
Inside.
But like I'm fighting through and I feel it like tearing at me.
Inside, you see.
So it's just me. Do I notice Nate's in there?
Yep. You guys kind of came in and the acolyte. And no one else, by the way.
The two halves?
But we need them.
guy?
We need them on pillars that are showing up.
No.
You should enter, yeah, help them.
You're like, no,
I
you
ain't
guys
going
should
anywhere
not
near
be
that.
in here.
Well, I mean, if we get set up some sort of barrier when you're an end,
This was Levy's end, right?
Yeah.
then we could at least have two ends cut off from them.
Okay.
You technically don't know what's happening in there right now.
Yeah, but you can listen.
We don't even know that they went in there.
I know
Yeah,
you said
right.
technically, but realistically, I can hear.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't even know that they went in there.
No, I know, but it's hard to differentiate from the fact that I heard someone do that. So I know.
And as a team, we would know what the others are probably
actually have a. He helped me out with my amnesia, so I'm psychically linked to him, and he can tell me everything going on.
I know, it's easier to do it this way because
We have a bond, me and him.
Okay, so
wait,
An herbal bond.
the two have the head guy that I threw in. I don't see him. He's gone.
you see his
We have
cloak.
to blow it
His
up.
cloak.
Well, two bits of it. Half of one, half the other that you
Okay.
went through.
That's fine.
Basically sliced through with fucking, razor sharp.
But his
nails.
body is gone, but his cloak is there.
Are you going to the bathroom?
Yeah, I was gonna brush my teeth.
Okay, I'm going to explain to you what you guys see inside the cube.
Alright, what do I see inside this cube?
So, upon entering the cube, you see that you are inside not the ruined church, but something that is completely different from what it is. The floor is made of an onyx marble. There are 4, as best you can tell what they are, the definition would be gutters, kind of scooped out troughs going from a middle point to these 4 metal circles in the floor. Around each one of these metal circles, there's a gap, probably about maybe 4 to 6 inches wide, that is in a basic perfect symmetry around it. Okay? You can tell that it's where the floor separates from the metal.
Okay. Don't mind me getting.
In the middle of the room is a pillar of energy. It is black and electric. You can best say like lightning. So it's a pillar of energy that basically runs from the top of the cube to the bottom of the cube, and it's pulsing with the outside boundary of the cube. The difference is that now that you're inside the cube, now that you're inside the cube, you can see perfectly outside what's going on, all in all directions. You can see Levy's character, you can see Kyle, you can see the whirling blades of fucking death, and all the villagers dying amongst them. You can see the other
Mary, no!
and the alkalite that was here
Mm-hmm.
walks back out through the cube.
I thought you were holding on to it.
Yeah, I've got him by the fucking throat.
Not really. Not after taking that amount of shock and damage from walking through it. You let him go. So, no, you let him go. So, basically and from this side of the cube, what you see is happening a pulse maybe every 20 seconds of lightning shooting from the wall of the cube into the pillar that then spreads out through the entire cube and spiders through the onyx marble floor into these metal circle steel panels, I guess you want to call them.
It's too bad I don't have a cement spell. I could just fill it up with cement.
I feel like all these people going in and me stopping all those people on the one side, probably helping out this situation. Let's not let all these souls
As time passes, more villagers die to your boiling wind of blades.
I have a 10-minute spell. Let's try to limit the amount of people that can come into this blood sacrifice.
What are you doing?
Temple.
What are you doing? You're happy that your whirlwind blade is working.
I'm with Levy right now. My whirlwind blades are working for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
You don't know what's going on inside the cube.
Yeah, I go around the other side to try and regroup with the others, and I noticed that they're gone.
We're in some death machine. I feel like I should.
Which way are you going? This way or that way?
I'm going around that way, but I'm going to circle all the way around, and then I come around that side to see the bloodbath.
As you notice, there's more and more villagers appearing as they come.
I take my electric bow out and I fire it at the center diode.
You notice again. I don't think you saw the accolade before the man. In
Yeah,
the
no, I haven't.
So you see a man in the purple. A villager walks up.
All those people.
He motions them through, and they pass through the cube. Now, as this happens, you notice this happening.
Mm-hmm.
As the villager walks through the cube, they scream. And they go, "Ah!" And all of their skin and blood and muscle dissolves away from their body.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets floated up into the top of the cube, goes into the pillar,
Killing the person, but creating energy for the tube.
Shut up! The flesh and the blood and the muscle pours down the energy pillar into the middle and slowly goes down this gutter and goes into this empty space here.
Like the more people that enter the cube, the more energy it receives.
Leaving everything behind it clean. Not one bit was left.
Logical explanation.
Did you just realize you just killed all the energy people then?
We don't want the cube to be activated, though.
As
we don't know that. Maybe you're killing all the
that's
They give us infinite blowjobs for life?
Is that true?
I shoot my electric bow at the center diode.
That I would use resurrect and resurrect all those dead souls and have them.
Shooting electricity
Toby
at
and
electricity.
Oliver, what are you gonna do after witnessing this?
I told you I'm gonna shoot my fucking bow at the diode.
What do you call it? A diode.
I'm gonna shoot my electric bow at the central diode.
Okay. It absorbs it and spreads it out amongst the rest of the cube.
Okay, sweet.
The person that had walked through this cube, passing through the other side, comes out as a skeleton and attacks.
Oh,
Who is that? Is that you?
that's
That's
me.
him.
That's you. Okay.
That's me.
Roll to see if attack. It's a basic skeleton. It's a very easy kill and hit if you attack and hit it.
So I got a 9 plus my dexterity because it's a whatever. So 13.
Okay, you miss actually. So
Wow.
I thought you hit it right away.
Guy's tough as bones.
He misses as well because he's just basically swinging at you with an open hand.
Okay.
Roll your turn.
Me?
Nate.
Oh, okay. 15, so 18. No,
Okay,
that's
hit.
yeah, that's a hit.
Damage.
Damage with a short sword would be 1d8. Short sword is going to be still dexterity, so 7.
Okay, he's dead. He's out.
Good job.
You hit the skeleton, it disrupts itself into all the mini bones that were once the villager that had come through, that you had tried to stop initially.
Okay, and so now I have a second attack, right?
There is no more people in there. It's just you and Toby.
Yeah, but I can see what's outside.
There is. Yeah, you can see what's outside. You see.
Can I fire my arrow at this guy?
Sure, if you want to. You can see the combat's over. So if you want to fire, you can. This is Levy.
No, it's Kyle.
No, Kyle's over here yet, right? You're hanging out.
Yeah, Kyle had the 4 on him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's Levy.
Okay.
Over,
So Levy, you see the acolyte. You see another person approach. Another person, another person, another person. I'm just gonna take these bodies and start putting them in a fucking line like I wanted to.
Yeah.
And all the other people that you used to be. Well, Kyle, these people are starting to come across this way now, but you're stopping them there. What are you gonna do with these people?
Well, I have that bleed.
It's just spinning there. Can you control it, move it around?
Yeah, you can't cast another spell while that's active.
No, I can attack.
Yeah.
How about a cantrip? I can
He's gonna start mowing them down.
But I still have another attack. Can I shoot that other acolyte in the throat with my arrow?
You're gonna try to shoot the outside?
Yeah.
Okay. As your arrow passes through the cube, it dissolves.
Okay. But how am I feeling in there? Like,
well, you
I took all that fucking damage.
Something tried to suck the energy and life out of you, so you're kind
but
of reeling a little bit.
But I made it. I made it, and I'm kind of like.
Same thing with
I'm kind of like
Toby.
I'm in.
Yeah, same thing with Toby. It's very quiet in here. That's one thing that's different from the outside.
Trying to take out
is that all you hear is the.
You're still trying to take out all these people.
I'm not.
And this is the voice
This is
coming
me.
from the wall.
Apparently.
Well, but you don't hear anything outside. Like, you don't hear the whirling blade. You don't hear the pieces of body falling on the ground.
Oh, but we see
it. You see it. Yeah, you see it going on. So.
Like, Jesus, somebody save them!
Is it when? Tell me when it's my turn.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna kill all the people.
I'm going to make my way through, and
I'll tell you out in a minute. I'm gonna do it.
I'm going to come around the other side to try and meet back up with Kyle.
Well, okay, so you see the whirling blade
Yeah.
barrier and all the dead bodies.
I'm gonna.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna kill all the people.
You
that are in
mosey
my
on
way
around and talk to Kyle all about that blade barrier.
What's his name?
Convince me that I shouldn't kill all the people.
What's your name?
Kyle Leron. It's Kyle.
Clara, what the hell are you doing?
All these people are zombifying to the center of the module, and I feel like we shouldn't let them. So I'm willing to kill these people.
Have you been drinking again?
Yes, a lot, but that's besides the point. The point is that I feel like all the people are zombifying toward the center, and that's not going to work out good for us. So if we head them off at the path, it could be
like
either
a
less
giant
calamity
glowing,
or a greater calamity.
Shard of darkness.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to go ahead and try to kill all those people.
A pillar of energy
Jesus.
that connects the top to the
bigger
bottom. About 5
I'm neutral good, by the way.
5 feet in diameter.
I already shot my
Same colors.
electric bow into it. I haven't tried peeing on it yet.
I'm looking for my papers.
Detroit.
So,
I'm sorry, I redid my my home screen. So
What are you doing, Lynn?
Ah, Jesus, I don't know.
I really gotta go
good.
to bed.
Kyle, what are you doing?
Horridly.
I'm looking for my.
Nate, what are you doing?
I already shot my bow at the thing. I can't go back out. I haven't tried killing one of my teammates.
Or talking to him, actually, so.
Oh yeah. Hey, I don't know what we should do with that shard, but it definitely seems like that energy source is. What do I know about this from my history of natural and unnatural things?
Nothing. You've never seen anything like this before in your entire life.
Oh, I've never seen anything like this in my entire life.
You have no.
Oh, I have no concept of
Not
what
even
is
the
happening here.
deepest horrors of your
Oh my
imagination could something like this have ever thought of.
Listen, that blood that went down into that other channel, we can't let another 3 of those happen.
So you want to destroy this thing, right?
Yeah, but how do we stop these channels up? There's nothing in here, right? There's nothing on the floors.
That's why I'm trying to say we should kill all the people.
What
that
are you
we
doing?
have.
I still have.
Wait, what are you doing?
No, I'm ready
Let's
to
go.
go.
What are you doing?
I'm going to attack this thing.
With?
My great axe, the magical great axe that I have.
Okay. You hear a voice go, "Don't do it."
I don't care. I'm gonna try this.
I don't think it hurt. Shush.
What'd you say?
I don't want to get hurt like that.
Rosebud's not blood.
I'm gonna attack the pillar anyways.
Okay. Roll a wisdom check.
16.
And now roll a Constitution.
7.
The Great Axe stops you. You go to swing, and it won't let you finish it. I said, I don't want to get hurt.
Who are you?
Don't want to get hurt like that.
Can I go now?
No, because I'm getting information.
He is. I killed a bunch of people.
Holy cow, Kyle.
Kelly, you're ready to pass out, aren't you?
Nope. Oh, God, not at all.
He gets bloodthirsty when he gets high.
It sounds that way, doesn't
And
it?
drunk.
Some many forms of that.
Jeez,
Not ready to go to bed.
Probably should have asked this voice that's been talking to me who this person is.
Not ready to go to bed, am
It's your axe.
No, I feel like all these people funneling into the center is not a good idea. Let's not have that happen.
You know who I am. I was your gift.
I'm sorry, is my axe talking to me?
I have a name, and it's Soul Cleaver.
Oh, I'm sorry, Soul Cleaver.
Oh, Soul Cleaver. You know what? Maybe the point is...
Hey, Oliver, my axe is talking to me.
Yeah, well, listen.
Can't hear me.
What's it saying?
It says it wants blood.
Well, listen, what if we kill everybody?
Defer to me so I can cast javelin and
throw
murder all the
them in
people
here
in
and
our
actually fill up the temple and give it what it wants.
What do you
I
do?
take I take Kyle and I throw him into the cube. Just keep him from killing these people.
Do you let him?
He declares that I'm in the cube now.
Or is he throwing? Are you gonna let him?
You
throw
got
it?
a strength
Or are you
check
gonna?
that.
Are you gonna stop him from throwing you in there?
No.
You're just gonna let him throw you in?
I'm gonna let him.
You're gonna let him throw you in?
He declares it an act.
Roll a Constitution check.
Oh, man. Please
What's a
roll
D? A D what?
Please roll a low
number.
No, roll a high number.
I suppose what happens if you also know low number.
That's a D12.
Roll a D20.
D20, not 12.
Fuck you.
No, thank you.
15 plus. Constitution.
What's your hit points?
3.
What's your hit
What's your hit for your 12 hit points?
123.
Have you taken any damage so far?
No.
Okay.
Well, you are.
You're about to.
Take 42 points of hit damage. The hit points damage.
Thanks, Levy.
You are in the cube now.
Dick.
Levy threw you in. Which were you over here on this side?
What did you say?
Were you on
42?
this side?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
he threw you in through it.
42?
That would also dispel the
The blade of
the blade wall.
Yes, it will actually.
murder machine.
So, yes, they are
So,
happily
Levy, I think
resting.
you gotta. Oh, no, but.
the rubber blade
Come
wall.
on in! Come on in, the water's fine!
I can't hear you.
He can't hear you.
I
Kyle,
have
you're inside the
no
cube.
desire to go anywhere
You
near
see
this.
everything, what's going on.
I have 81 hit points left.
axe.
Thanks, Levy.
You should.
Pass that axe.
Axe
It's the only thing I could think of to keep him from killing these people.
Why are we not killing these people?
Okay,
Why
so-
are we letting energize
Listen.
the main evil in the middle of this fucking campaign?
As you guys are doing things, the acolyte's still here, by the way.
Yeah.
So he welcomes one person through the cube, another person steps through, and another person steps through.
Fuck me in the goat ass.
This person, it's same exact thing happens to them. They scream, and all of their meat, blood, sinew, and everything is clean from their bones. Goes up through the cube in these little troughs up through the top, dripping and down the energy and through this gutter into this circle right here.
Where's Joe?
This person turns into a skeleton. The same thing happens to this one, but what's different about this skeleton is that
He's a fire mage.
he has this black energy of electricity kind of connecting his bones together, and he looks at you and he's like, ah, and he comes at you both because you're talking. This person who came through, and he's like, what happened? I was just sleeping and now I'm here. And nothing happened to
She
him.
made her constitution check.
That's a guy.
That's a dude, yeah.
He made his constitution
He
check.
knows, man.
That's a.
We'll
That's
call
a
him
It's a him.
energy skeleton.
It was a him.
It was, yeah, at one point.
That was a him.
That was a child.
That was a child.
Did I kill him?
that got dissolved into a skeleton.
Kill some kids.
Okay. Well,
Hey, Axe, little help, please.
I'm gonna have to.
You deal
While
with
they're while electric skeleton is there, I'm gonna shoot my arrow at it.
Roll initiative.
both of us.
Yes.
And tile, too.
Everybody?
Yeah, you're in the cube.
11.
Not me.
5. Am I in the cube?
Okay.
You threw me in the cube,
I threw
right?
you in the
I'm good.
cube, yeah.
So am I rolling a d20?
Yeah.
4. Oh, God.
Who's a
Shut
4?
up. I didn't roll that.
Kyle's a 4.
Nope.
Oliver.
5.
That's also not.
That's not much better.
What are you? 11.
Yeah, it's a 4. Hold on, plus initiative. My initiative is plus 0. I rolled
Sorry.
a 4.
No, it doesn't matter. You got
I'm an
magic
asshole.
throwing there.
What is?
So anyway, so the
God, I can't wait to kill all these people.
this energy skeleton
Stop.
runs over to this human, to the man. He's like, "What's happening?" And it pushes him back through the cube. And as you notice, the same thing happens again, and he gets dissolved. The blood comes gushing down the pillar, in through the gutter, and down into the trough again. And now you have an energy skeleton and a regular skeleton, and they attack.
I told you we should kill all these people.
Oliver, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot them with.
Let's do it this way. Since these are very simple skeletons,
Yep.
the two of them at least, if you attack and you hit, they're dead, okay?
Okay.
Make it easy.
All right. Well,
Because they're very basic. There's no weapons.
Just attack.
well, I'm gonna do Zephyr Strike, so I get 3. I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike, so I get 3 attacks.
No, you can't cast any magic in here.
Okay. Well,
All magic is you try and it goes away.
all right. So I get an 18 plus 4, so I get a 22.
Okay, dead. Which one are you hitting? This one or this one?
The energy skeleton.
Oh, you're attacking the energy skeleton?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll damage then. That's different.
With a 9 damage.
Okay. Next.
And then I'm going to attack the energy skeleton again. For that's 11 to hit. No, I'm sorry, 21 to hit.
Okay. You said the energy skeleton again?
That's 12 damage.
Okay. So that energy skeleton dissipates and the bones are remain. They fall onto the floor.
And I'm going to stand my ground and just kind of like get my short sword ready.
Okay.
Where's this fucking axe telling me the same thing?
I want blood.
Oh, you're gonna get blood.
I want blood now. What are you doing?
I'm gonna throw you in the middle of an outcome of lesbian.
Yeah, one on the left, one on the right.
I'm going after this one.
Okay. See if you attack. Because with that fucking axe, I'm sure you'll hit, but you're
Yeah.
gonna roll so you don't roll 1 or whatever. Basically.
Attacking that one.
Alright.
Very similar. 16.
Okay, dead. Okay.
How many did I move? 3?
Yeah, you won't be able to reach the other side. You won't be able to reach. That's 40 feet across.
Right.
How much can you move? 60? So your movement?
30. 35.
30. So you won't be able to reach the other skeleton in time.
Well, little do you know,
Oh.
that I have a javelin.
Oh. Okay. So you're gonna run over and throw the javelin? Okay.
Do run there, target that. So
Use that.
I don't have it. Unless you want me to throw you, motherfucker.
Throw me.
Don't tempt me.
That's a great. That's a great axe being thrown at you, man.
No, it's only a melee.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna just throw my javelin at it.
Roll.
Oh wait,
Roll to attack.
disadvantage, whatever. Fuck it.
What's disadvantage?
Disadvantage, long range, 31 to 120 feet.
Oh, you don't. You're way less than that.
You're in a 40 by 40. What did you hit? And you're like halfway through the 20.
14.
Okay, you hit. Dead. Okay. Kyle, what are you doing?
Killing everybody.
You're gonna kill your teammates?
Nope. Not at all.
Alright.
You need to go back out.
What do you want to do?
cube?
Everybody is into the cube, right?
It's just me, you,
No,
and Nate.
Levy is not in the cube. He threw you into the cube. Just like you threw the corpse at him.
Thanks, Levy.
You guys are running a dangerous pattern.
I had an idea and then I kind of forgot it.
Getting ready for bed. Good idea. It's a good time.
Levy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna rush back around to the other side. I'm gonna kill that freaking guy.
Oh, now you want to kill everybody?
No, I want to kill this. I want to kill this guy.
You just gotta kill him? He's just standing there.
I'm gonna firebolt him.
You're gonna firebolt him?
Yeah.
Okay. You firebolt him, he gets incinerated. The purple cloak and himself go up in ash or in cinder, and he falls to the ground.
Okay.
Now what?
I want to cast Sacred Flame.
I'm gonna see what happens when the next person walks in.
So you're watching him walk in?
Yep.
You're waiting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to cast.
What are you guys doing?
Hey, do I get skipped? Can I go back?
Hmm?
I get skipped?
No, I'm asking what you guys are doing.
Oh,
inside the cube.
where am I? Right? I'm
Levy's out. You guys are in. What are you guys doing?
right here?
Yeah. You guys can first. There's no turns now. You guys can first.
Yeah,
yourselves.
Are we stopping everybody from getting in the cube?
You can't from where
You're in the cube now.
Yeah, we're.
You head back down and out if you want to. But you took
we need
hefty
to
load of hit
destroy
points.
this thing or just let people die.
I
wanna attack-
I can't cast any magic. I can't attack the pillar, so we have to get back out of this thing.
Well,
And
you can attack the pillar if you wanted to. You just can't cast any magic.
oh, okay.
Did I attack?
Oh,
The axe would not let you attack the pillar.
all right. So I'm gonna shoot the pillar with a regular arrow and see what happens.
I would like to
The arrow
attack
disintegrates.
the pillar with
A
the Mace of
flash.
the Abbey.
There's so much energy in that pillar.
Okay? The Mace of the
Just-
Abbey. I want to attack it with the Mace of the Abbey.
You're gonna attack what?
Yeah, the pillar.
The pillar? Okay.
Yeah. What do I roll?
Attack. Just you're gonna attack it?
20?
No,
No,
you
you don't have to
don't.
roll.
You don't have to roll. It's just an inanimate object out there.
I
You're gonna attack
declare, I declare attack.
it? Okay. Your mace explodes.
Okay, fine. You gave me the mace.
Roll a
Jake.
Constitution check.
What's that one?
Constitution D20.
17 plus 3?
As you roll a D20
Yep.
and add 3. That's not a
I
D20.
know, I'm looking. Just give me a second, okay?
That's not.
Yeah.
Ooh, 18.
18
Plus 3, so 21.
plus 3.
9 points of damage, hit points from an explosion.
I keep my mace about it.
Well, your mace abbey.
No, I declare I keep it. I do declare.
You may keep the phantom version of the mace abbey, which is now gone.
I'm sorry, you said minus what?
9.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
Well, what happens now when the person walks in?
You let them
Are
walk in?
these
Yeah.
above our heads or below?
These things here?
Yeah.
They're basically like kind of troughs in the ground.
And these are.
Those are metal circles that you have not even looked at yet.
I'm looking at the metal circle and seeing what it is.
Okay, roll a check for investigation or perception. Perception.
What is
I have
that?
120
Yep.
hit points. I have no mace of the Abbey now. Well,
10,
man, I wanted to
natural
cast some
10.
stuff, but y'all told me not to.
What's
Plus-
I said I wanted to cast some stuff to stop them, but y'all told me not to.
I'm sorry, what is my adding to this?
It's your perception. Is that intelligence or wisdom?
Yeah, you said perception.
At this point, you just
Perception is wisdom.
let them all attack.
Oh, wisdom plus
Well, I
1.
can't cast any
so
magic in here. I'm useless.
So basically, you notice that these are basically a 10 by 10 diameter round disc that's a part of the floor, but not in the floor. And around the outside of the floor, there's a spacing about maybe 4 to 6 inches wide. That's a gap, and there's something in between it, but you don't really know what it is. You can't see.
Y'all can check this out.
Nate, what are you guys doing? Nate, are you gonna go over and talk to Toby? What are you guys doing?
I don't know, man. I'm stuck in this cube.
We're in the cube with you.
You and
What are
Nate.
we doing in this cube?
That's what I'm asking you. What are you guys doing?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking you
Toby
guys.
just checked out the disc. He saw something peculiar
Calls
about
you
it.
all over.
Oh, okay. So I go over and I look and I'm like, I see a crack.
Cast
What's in the
reveal.
crack?
You
Reveal
can't see.
narrative.
Your dark vision doesn't work past it.
Oh man. Somebody got some light vision.
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay, Kyle. What do you got?
I got dark vision.
No, your dark vision doesn't work past the opening in the silver part.
I have dark.
It doesn't work.
Give me a second.
Who asked you?
You did. Levy, what are you doing?
Oh my god, what will happen when the guy walked in?
Well,
Did anything change?
you have a feeling that will happen.
Yeah.
Did anything change now that we killed the freaking doorman?
I can't. Okay, as you're waiting, 1, 2, 3, 4 people walk through the cube.
Kill him.
And then 1, 2. Okay. Wow, that's unusual. Okay, so all 4 of them that come through remain human,
Oh
and
yeah.
they're like, "What's going on?
We don't
That's
know
what we're
yet.
trying to figure
Where
out.
are we?"
Chillax. Don't die.
Before you talk anymore, let's move you away from Kyle. He's kind of on a murder spree.
No, I'm just like stuck between like I have all these spells and stuff.
What are you
but
doing, Levy?
I just don't want to. I just don't have the
I need.
ability to like look through every single fucking thing right now.
Well, to level 15.
So, everyone else jumped in. I guess I'll run to the cube.
Through?
Huh?
You're running through the cube?
Yeah.
I just streaking through the cube.
You know what to do.
Constitution check.
Mm-hmm.
Is ever gonna end?
I just feel like this is all leading to some sort of battle, which I just want to start. I want to initiate that.
Well, you guys.
17.
Okay. Hit point level? The number of hit points?
Total hit points? 114.
$18 hit points of damage.
Oh.
Levy, you come through. Same effect. Something tried to dissolve you,
Yeah.
but you made it through okay. You see Kyle and Toby and Oliver,
Yeah.
4 peasants that are kind of standing around going, what's going on? They're clueless.
Mhm.
Toby's looking down inside this silver disc here, and Kyle's just kind of going, What are you guys doing?
Come check this disc out. We need.
All right, so
some-
I go over. I go over to where he's at.
Here.
And I ask him what's happening.
I noticed something with.
I have amnesia. I'm sorry. I'm just
He relates the story to you about everything that happened, everything you've seen, and you were caught up to speed.
Does he tell me that the thing says, "Give me the"?
Are you telling
Axis.
him about the axe?
Sure, I'm
Basically,
telling,
you know
I'm
what
telling everybody about the axe. It's freaking me the fuck out. I don't know what to do. I want my body.
Basically, you have a.
Strike the disc with your axe.
All right,
Do it now.
I'm getting there. All right, relax.
kill everyone.
Toby?
And hold the axe.
Are you gonna hit the?
I'm gonna hit the disc with my axe.
It
Is
doesn't
the
stop.
axe?
Won't let you.
The axe won't let me. I can't. I tried the pillar. wouldn't let
You
me
are
do-
basically like this. You're like swing with all your might. It's like
It's like the
stops
opposite of
you.
Mjolnir.
I can
roll
actually.
a-
I have a
roll a
clever
wisdom
ability to
check.
summon Thor's hammer in later levels.
Roll wisdom check again. 7
It's 7.
plus 1, so 8.
8.
you are commanded to walk over here, and you murder this peasant.
Who commands me? Nobody commands Toby.
Axe told you to,
Fuck my axe.
and you didn't.
And we all look on in horror.
You couldn't stop it.
All right. I shoot Toby.
Okay. You're gonna shoot Toby. Basically turning on yourself.
After everything we've been through.
After you murder the human, listen, after you murder the human, everything pulses and his body is turned into a sludge that gets soaked into the floor and travels through this trough into this disc. But this time, the disc raises up 2 feet. It goes and stops.
Anybody else notice that shit?
You guys want to take a look and see what it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
As you look at what's being revealed, you see a large humanoid that looks sort of like a gnoll, but not really a gnoll. Kind of like bits and pieces of a gnoll put together. It's bound and
Gnoll is
shackled, and it's dead.
Yeah.
parts of his body are missing. It basically shows half a skeleton and half flesh. And the parts of the skeleton that you can see that are there are covered, encased in metal. So it kind of looks like the stuff that was once the villagers is now part of this that is now a
Nanotech.
thing.
Robo Dog. It's crazy. I electric bow it.
You're gonna electric bow it?
Don't.
Do you want to see electric bow it?
I don't want you to.
Yeah?
I want to electric bow it.
Okay.
I thought you shot.
So,
Did you shoot me? You shot me.
No, he wouldn't let me shoot you. You'd be dead right now.
doing so raises the disc all the way up to the top. Your electricity has basically supercharged and turned this thing on.
Okay.
This creature is unleashed and comes out half made, I guess is a good word for it, half flesh and bone, and comes at you.
And
Attacks.
And it attacks?
Mhm.
I can't give it a hug and be like,
You can?
my
What are you doing?
I take it and I say my child, because I have just given birth to it
Oh my god.
by throwing out the electricity and I say, I know you. I know your nature.
This thing's undead. You can't reason with it. Just destroy it.
It's a half man dog.
Just destroy it now.
You get a hug from it, and you take
Silence, Dave.
11 points of damage, hit point damage.
Okay.
Huh? I can't cast. I haven't tried casting spells.
More of his breeding abilities.
Alright guys, this guy does not like hugs.
You're basically being crushed.
He's not.
Hug it?
Yeah,
I'll try and
I-
firebolt it.
Okay.
So what happens?
Are we rolling for initiative or not yet?
Not yet. It's
Alright.
basically not really a combat because Nate's trying to parlay with it as a hug, and he's getting crushed by the hug.
Yeah, but now you're gonna
Now
fireball it.
Now Levy's attacking it.
Did you?
What damage you get from that?
Yeah, I tried to
3d10.
No, I
Okay.
didn't try to get
Roll
the
out.
nipples. It's you
Oh, so it does work.
I know.
Yes, your magic work.
$18.
Okay. The remaining flesh of what was on it is burned away,
Mhm.
and all that is left is a metal skeleton. Basically, a skeleton covered with metal, encased with metal.
Yeah.
It's just a skeleton.
It's a metal skeleton.
Oh, that could have gone better.
You could have, but it didn't.
Nate, you take damage on fire as well.
Oh my god.
Damn it, I was gonna say, let me back away before you fucking blaze
He's
this
giving
thing.
him a hug and lit him up.
Sorry.
How much damage?
How much damage you did?
I did 18.
You get 9 then. Nate, you get half of that.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Meanwhile, while you guys are waiting,
I want to do something.
go ahead, Neil, what are you going to do?
I want to talk to my ex.
Okay.
That's a ICP song.
I say, hey, Axe. See that thing, a metal skeleton over there?
Swing. Chop, chop, chop.
Axe, do you hear me?
I thought you said I wanted to talk to my ex.
Do you want to have some fun?
That'll be an easy call. It's not available.
I understand you want blood, but this thing is a bone, and it's made of metal. There's probably no blood in there, but it will cause a lot of carnage. You want to throw down? Oh my god, you and your blood. Alright, I'm going to attack the thing.
Okay. He's basically being held by Nate or vice versa, so he's not really able to defend as much. So you get an automatic hit.
Matt and his realm of collectors.
5.
You just hit anyway because he's not even dodging or anything.
So it's just hit, though.
Damage.
Might about a half a handle right there.
Damage.
Yeah.
Where? There it is.
Just myself.
2
Plus
5
Yeah.
Plus. 2.
plus.
I'm ready to kill more peasants. So
9.
I'm gonna kill all.
What are you doing, Kyle?
Fuck, man. fine.
How much damage?
Questions?
Do I have?
No, how much damage did you get?
Where am I at now? I'm still in the box, right?
So there is a metal skeleton of a gnoll being hugged by Nate, who is half on fire. His flesh and everything has been liquidated by Levy, and you're standing watching on as Toby attacks it with his great axe. He basically swings and goes clang and gives it some damage.
I'm so over this. There's no end to it.
There's end to it.
I'd like to attack it with my
Oh my god.
magical
sacrifice
weapon.
myself. I will.
What are you doing?
My radiant weapon. When I
You don't
attack
have a radiant weapon anymore. It was destroyed.
you son of a fuck.
You swung it at the pillar. It's destroyed.
You goaded me into doing it. Alright.
Alright.
I want to use, wait, what's my cantrip?
Does anyone mind if I have a cigarette in the bathroom?
No.
Levy, you mind?
Okay.
Kyle, you mind?
No, I don't give a
I
fuck.
mean, this isn't a smoking room, though, so I mean...
You know,
Make sure
just,
you go through the vent and shit, I guess.
it's cool. Just, you know, judge us for the weed, but then go ahead and just ruin your lungs.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, like, the...
I'm just fucking around, man.
This is no vent button.
Oh, is it like an automatic answer?
I
Yeah, what would you do with the
still
butt?
don't mind at all.
What would you do with the butt?
Trash in
Flush
the
it.
dumpster, yeah.
Question?
I'll wait. I'll go outside.
I mean, I don't care. I have no problem.
There's no vent in the bathroom. I'm not smoking in the bathroom.
You know what? But you're security deposit, so yeah.
You guys are level 15.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to cast Runaway. No, where am I? I'm sorry.
How are you figuring this out by now?
Where's my 4 piece?
It's what? Who, 11? I don't
No.
know.
Oh, I'm way beyond that.
I'm
This is me here, up here, right here.
You're right here.
4
Yep.
piece.
Yeah.
And then who are we fighting?
This guy right here.
That's a non-existent piece you're putting your hand on.
This platform raised up, and a metal skeleton knoll came out.
Another one?
No, it's the same one that's
one.
hugging.
Oh, the same one that's
I'm
hugging
gonna
me.
pee.
I want to use my cantrip, Sacred Flame.
Why can I not figure this out?
I don't know. Let me.
Oh, shh. He's gone. Let's figure this out. What's going on here?
I don't know.
I can't figure this thing out to save my life.
I mean,
I just look in his.
The only thing we have is seriously the only thing
Just check out his fucking nose.
No, don't check it out.
Ah, you pussies. No, it's a good thing, actually.
Does any of this sound familiar to you guys? Like from
No.
a movie or a
No.
game? Like
No, I've never
fantasy?
been inside Jed's head.
Is that a fatal four-way? I mean,
no, I mean,
No,
the only thing I
fantasy.
can think of
Huh?
is
Not
that we.
fantasy.
no, I said this is a fatal four-way. Wrestling.
You want to wrestle?
Only thing we haven't
Do we
tried
all
is
need
fighting
to
each
jump
other.
into the pillar?
Are you challenging us to a
No, I'm
wrestling
talking about
match?
look at the format.
It's a little
fatal
late,
four-way.
buddy. I mean, I'm okay with it, but just
The elimination chamber, whatever it's called.
I'm not at my best right now.
No, I know that. These guys, I think, are quitting.
In the first scene, the reason why the squirrel was disappearing was because the squirrel was holding a ring of invisibility. If they would have either offered the squirrel an acorn or murdered the squirrel, they would have found that ring. When Trevor and his friend rushed through the bushes, instead of burning them alive and eating their hearts, if they would have just protected them from the other skeletons, which what they would have done, they would have been able to use them when they got into the town to get more information from Lord Seeker, or Seekman, and the constable, who was the other guy that was with them. But since they killed them and took the dagger and then showed the dagger to them, that's the reason why the town turned on them. So if they would have at least went into the town and never showed the dagger, they could have actually got the same information or close to it from the Lord and the constable. They would have found out that Trevor had left on his own with his friend in search of his missing fiancée, because she was one of the people that had disappeared during the night in one of the previous weeks before. He would have been able to follow her tracks to the ruins, but he would have been doing this during the day, and the cube wouldn't have appeared, because the cube only appeared at nighttime after the sun had set. When he would have entered that area, he would have been chased by the skeletal dogs, and they would have ran from that area over the cliff area trying to lose them, where they then turn into meeting our adventurers and therefore getting burned alive and killed. Our party would have also found out that if they would look closer into the whole situation, that Lord Seekman was lying, and he was actually in on it with our ultimate bad guy that we find out later near the end of the last scene. Part of the adventure was here is that the people going through the cube were random. I had 4 different choices that it could have been a skeleton, an energy skeleton, a half decomposed skeleton, and if the person would have saved their constitution, they would have came through a human. So each one of those variables should have happened every 2 minutes to annoy the party from trying to discover more about what was happening inside the cube. Each one of those 4 silver discs contained a flesh golem, which was being built with a metal endoskeleton. So basically the cube was a machine to create these flesh golems that a evil necromancer / alchemist had been using as basically a magic machine to create these things for someone else. The way that they could have stopped the cube would have been to redirect the energy that was coming out of the one side of the cube and into the pillar, which was powering the whole machine. This energy was coming from a dimensional portal that was going to our ultimate bad guy's laboratory, which was fueling the cube and basically its source of power. They could put multiple things in its way. They could have used one of the golems, they could use one of the silver discs, they could have tried to use some type of conduit or something to block the energy. And at that point, when things would have stopped working, is when the bad guy would have opened up a dimension door and came through that side of the cube to find out why things had stopped working. He would have looked at the adventurers, been very passive and nonchalant about them being there, sort of a little irritated, and then called upon other people from within his laboratory, or I should say commanded these other people in his laboratory to come out and deal with the situation. He then would have went back into his laboratory, closed the door, and our adventurers would be left with 5 more enemies to fight. This is the part of the adventure which would have made things more fun. Our party, or the people who were playing in the party, were playing in another adventure with the different characters. These are the characters that would have came out for the laboratory that would either been controlled or half undead, but still under the whole concept that our party was going to be fighting themselves from another adventure. That would have been things a little bit more fun with dynamics and the whole psychological issue of them having to kill themselves. Cade would have came back out and fought the party using his necromancer skills. They would have defeated Cade. Once he would have died, he would have been transferred back to a clone body in his laboratory, which is where this dimension door had gone. Probably at this point, near the end of the adventure, our entire party would have been super low on hit points and would have not been able to deal with the other 2 bad guys that were in the laboratory as well. One was a Death Knight or Anti-Paladin, and the other one was a Anti-Ranger or a Dark Archer, if you want to call it. These 2 individuals would have basically captured, bound, and taken our party through the door into the Necromancer's laboratory, and we would have ended the adventure there with kind of an opening ending to a future or continuing part of the story. And that's it. Thanks everybody for watching.